Hello everyone and welcome back to Laurence Plays Factorio Space Exploration. Ooh, I just finished the research. That's some good timing. So, thank you for joining me. In the last episode, what were we doing recently? Oh yes, I remember. We were getting this science river running over here with the sushi belts, and I think I talked about that a bit. Um, or I'd done that. I can't remember. Oh, and yes, I remember. There was yes down here. The mechanical science was getting up and running, and I got the first tier of catalogs being produced here. I was going to say en masse, but the speed they're coming out, it doesn't really feel very mass. But anyway, they're being churned out at a gradual rate, should we say? So that's a good start. But oh yes, between episodes, I set up this system here to load. So when a rocket comes in here with a load of science packs in it, it'll dump them out into these chests. They'll put them onto these belts, and then they'll be put on a train here to be taken away and turned into actual useful science over here. And the way I've done this is I've set this carriage up so it will fill up with 1,000 of each of the science packs, which is, to be honest, is a lot of science. Then it'll come over here and unload them. It does mean I've got another sort of one-trick train which I'm going to need to worry about fueling at some point before it gums up the entire base. But it's a start anyway. And then I've got the usual thing here where we've got a combinator that's outputting negative numbers, minus 500 of each, feeding them into this decider combinator. And then if any of those are below, and if those go below zero, so with the minus 500, if they go below zero, so if there's fewer than 500 in the chests, then it passes a signal over to this station. The station sets a train limit to 1, and a train will, and then this train will be summoned over to come over and put some more science there. And because of the way it's set up, it will only unload what there's room to put into those chests. And I have set all of those chests to have limits of about 1,000 or 2,000 or something like that in them, so that we don't end up just putting enormous quantities of some of the sciences over there, because those are still going to be shipped up from Norvis and they are still relatively expensive. So one of the things I believe have I done or was doing? Yes, this is the other part of this that I was thinking about. So the problem I have with bringing stuff up from Norvis and having multiple things coming into the same landing pad like this is that there's this strong risk that if you when a rocket turns up, it's going to have a cargo pod, it's going to have a load of rocket parts for reusability, and it's going to have all of the stuff that you've summoned. So I've got half a dozen different types of science packs here, and then I've got loads and loads of other miscellaneous different things, like the scaffold. There's probably some batteries in there. Maybe there's probably no, there won't be any metals. Oh, there'll be some of these rocket packs and so on. So there's lots and lots of different things that I'm summoning up. In fact, if we look at these combinators down here, you can see these are my shopping lists. So this is the stuff that I'm pulling up. There's a lot of different things in there, so I can't realistically put a separate inserter for every single thing all the way around. So what I've hooked up here with the green wires is I've linked up the landing pad to all of these, and then each one of these will check to see if there is 0 of whatever the thing is in there. Sorry, if there's more than 0 in there, and if there is more than 0, it will output a red square. And so you could then potentially have multiple red squares on the output of here. And then all of these are saying if only be enabled if red square is equal to 0. So that means all these other exerters will only pull stuff out of the landing pad into this provider warehouse if there's no science packs in there. Now it's a little bit messy because I've had to make this large column of combinators in order to do it. Essentially one for each science pack I've got coming up, which is why there's 7 of them. Oh, and rocket parts as well, because I don't want those to be pulled out. Okay, fair enough. So that makes sense. Except that I don't think I'm taking rocket parts out anywhere. I'll have to sort that one out at some point. Those need to be taken over to here anyway. So let's quickly do that now while I'm thinking about it. So I want you to always take out rocket parts, which are those, and then feed them onto. I have fewer underground belts. Oh no, there's just a massive gap. That's why it didn't. That's why that didn't work. So let's put down some scaffolding for this. There we go. Right. So any rocket parts will also be unloaded here, and that should hopefully keep everything reasonably tidy. And stop me getting loads and loads of science packs dumped into here and so into these chests. This one, however, does contain 200 science packs already, and those as well, and those shouldn't be in there. And this is all the biological stuff. So the other thing I've been doing is continuing to pull up all of this stuff, which is a gradual process, but I'm letting the bots get on with it. That's why they're just continually flying around carrying scaffolding. Um, and another thing I need to I do every so often is come around here and just clean up all of the stuff that's all the junk that's ended up in these in all of these warehouses and put it where it belongs. Um, everything place. I did think about trying to use a constant combinator to output an appropriate number of science packs, but I couldn't think of a way to get that to trigger when it was exactly 0, given that I wouldn't know how many were going to be in here or in here. Um, so you think I could put in a decider combinator? Um, hmm. I'm not sure how that would work. I mean, it's entirely possible it could be done, but I'm not sure off the top of my head how that would work. But as you can see, if I put those in there, then you get the red light coming on all these exerters while this unloads, and then it's finished unloading. They've gone back to green. There may be a better way to do it. I can't quite get my head around it at the moment, at least partly because I'm trying to talk about things as well, and therefore I don't have the brain space to do anything complicated. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'll have a bit of a think about it. Yeah, and yes, if you do come up with something, maybe take a screenshot or post in the comments of a video or something like that. I'd be interested to see what you come up with. Hi, Gabriel. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad I'm glad I'm being a good influence on you, and you're getting it's getting people playing this. I mean, it is it's a very nice mod pack. I think that you've got the extra complications with making all the science packs to give you the sort of headaches that Angel Bob's always gives. I'm not going to head down there yet, as I need more stuff first. So it's great for that, but it also has all of the different planets and things to add a bit more interest. So it's not just okay, it's all the same stuff you're used to, but we've just made the recipes horribly complicated, like Angel Bob's is. There's some memory cards in there. Let's take those out. And I've filled my inventory. That's nonsense. Let's get rid of that. Those things should be somewhere else. Well, I say they should be somewhere else. Yeah, all of this stuff should be somewhere else. That's the whole point. Right. So there's a few things I want to do. Let's see. First, let's put those memory cards into the memory card maker over here. And with any luck, that'll tip the balance over, and we'll get another train coming and getting everything running again. Because it is a sort of a bit of a problem. Oh, what the hell are you doing? Why are you trying to? Oh, I know what's happened here. Oh. Right, I reckon what's happened here is for some reason this train is full of light oil. Yes, and it's gone to try and bring cosmic water somewhere. So I'm just going to tell that to go there and then just stay there to get rid of it. And now that empties, then there's probably going to be room for this one as well. That's a relief. What are you doing? Why have you got... I have no idea what that train's trying to do, and it worries me a bit. Anyway, let's ignore that for now. Yes, and pretend we didn't see that. We've clearly had the same sort of issues happening down. Yeah, so we're having a few issues with the. Oh, it's probably going to be with the amount trains are demanding, I suspect, because that's usually where this sort of problem comes from. So I bet if I look at this one, yeah, request stack threshold. Let's set that to 20. That'll probably not stop the problems happening. And there is actually loads and loads of room in there, so we don't have to worry about that unloading as well. Okay, right. So the first thing I want to do, between episodes, or between streams, sorry, you can tell I was doing YouTube videos first, can't you? I did some research, and one of the things I'm currently doing the Astro Science Pack 3s because that's going to be something I'm going to want to make soon. But one of the things I researched, he says now unable to find it. One of the things I think I researched, yes, these things, pylon substations. So I'm going to try and actually make some of these now, because I think they'll be rather useful. So, what do they need? Let's have a quick look. Pylon substations. blue circuits, batteries, solenoids, and pylons. Holmium cable, oh bloody hell. Okay, these are fairly complicated. Not unmanageably so, but they're going to be a bit convoluted to make. Let's just carry on doing this with a convoluted mess of assembly machines and summoning chests, because that's the easiest way to do absolutely anything. So I want you to make holmium cables, because everything needs that. I want you to make solenoids, and I want you to make, I think it was pylons, the other thing. Yes, pylons. Actually, let's put that within range of this one, because I'm already making the aeroframe poles over there. Then I can put that there and there, and oh, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to have room for this, because this is all in the way now. So if I make pylons here, which require the cables, so if I make the cables here, then I can make the solenoids there, and then don't mind me while I sketch all of this out. So that's the pylons. This must need to be the substations. Also require the solenoids. I think that might be right. Let's find out. So that goes into there. That also goes into there and into there, and into there and there. And then down here we're going to need another one of these, like that. Good. And we're out of logistics range. Great. That's going to make things easier. You need concrete and beryllium. Okay, so we need that on there, and then we need a long inserter like that, and a short inserter there, and a roboport. Oh, good. That's easier than I feared. Put that there. Right. I think this should work. Can you? Oh, yeah. The single filter inserters, rather than the stack filter inserters, can be set to have multiple things that they don't exert or insert, can't they? That's I don't know. I'm not sure I trust them to pick up a massive long laundry list of things to not mess with, basically. That emptied quicker than I expected. Should bring more from over here, though, I think. Oh, and then I'm going to need to take them out of here and put them into a box as well, aren't I? Red box, in fact, if I can find one. There it is. And I should probably set that up with a maximum. Oh, I see. Yeah, that could work actually. That's an interesting thought. Yes, you have the massive negative number of all of the things you don't want, and then the oh dear. The massive number of the negative things you don't want, and then just connect that directly to the inserters with the negation in there as well. Yeah, I see what you mean. That I think probably would work. That's nice. That's quite a nice way of doing it, especially when you've got lots and lots of things to worry about. Okay, there we go. Yes, yeah, and then that would work with stack inserts, I think. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. I hadn't thought of doing it that way, but yeah, it's definitely worth it. Definitely a simpler way of doing it. Maybe I'll change it to that between episodes, or maybe I'll just save it for when there's a when I want to make it even bigger and more complicated, and try and remember it's the thing then. Hi Ben and Gort. Sorry, I didn't say hi, but yeah, welcome to the chat and channel and so on, and let's see how much of a mess I can make with all this stuff. Ah, good, this is working now. Excellent. Right, So now that I've got these sort of basics up and running, there's a few choices we can make at this point. Um, so I can either carry on with get material science 2 up and running, which was, to be honest, that was my first plan. It was what I was intending to do before I got started here. I'm working on astronomic science pack 3 and possibly energy. Have I done energy science 3 yet? No, I haven't done energy 3. I could work towards that, but again, that'd be another thing that needs to be yes, that's what I was thinking, Peter. Yeah, have the massive negative numbers, so it should be okay. So yeah, choices are material 2, fiddle with the science until I can get Astro 2 research and through. I'm just a bit short of Astro. Oh, that's Astro 1 I'm short of. Okay, so fiddle with that until I can get that working, which shouldn't be too hard. Same with energy 3. I could probably get that one working. Or I could get biological 1 and maybe even 2 up and running. Now, biological 1 and 2 is going to require me to head off to Tulip and rebuild a load of and basically expand this system out like I've done on all the other planets to get a lot more vitamelange being shipped through by rocket. Um, so yeah, that's certainly a possibility. But as I say, there's those basically those are the three possibilities, four possibilities. I can work on any of the sciences. And you know what? Let's let you guys choose because I think that'll be fun. Um, oh, I've unloaded the wrong ones there. Yes, I think you're right. That needs to be there as well. And then it's this one that needs to output into a red chest. And then that should work. Yes, good. Well done. I was outputting from the wrong machine because, well, these two look kind of similar. It's just this one's a bit chubbier. I didn't notice when I was looking at it, so I got the wrong one. So yeah, okay, chat. I'll let you decide which one shall I get. Which of the sciences shall I go for next? You can pick any of the four trees. Or actually, if there's something else you think I've forgotten that I should be doing, I mean, I suppose I could work on that instead. I mean, there's always go down to Norvis and poke the biters. But to be honest, I don't think that makes for a particularly exciting stream. So I wouldn't expect you to choose that, but you know, let's see. Okay, material two was I have to, as I say, material two was my first choice. It was the thing that I would have done last week if I'd had the time to carry on and get that finished. I just ran out of time. It became bedtime. Oh, try not to drip water off my glass into my keyboard. That'd be bad. Uh, so material science two. That's going to need a lot of the Let's turn that on so I actually get some stuff being brought to me. I don't want to run out of stuff. Stuff is useful. That's going to need a load of machine. Which particular machines is it? No, these ones. Weapons delivery cannon. Well, some targets is one of the things I'd need for a weapons delivery cannon. And I haven't felt the need to particularly go off and attack any of the any of the biters because I've been able to go to planets which don't need me to. It turns out it's tier 1 of everything except bio, so I could actually research that now if I had a few more astro packs available. I'll add that to the queue since you asked nicely. Yeah, material science is the one I've been looking at recently. So let's find one of these. One of these had some material science. Did I grab them? Oh, I grabbed them already. Material catalogs and insights. So we'll take those with us. I've not got the 10. I've got 8 of them. That might be enough. Is that just because that's how many I'm making, or is it because I don't have anywhere making? No, there is a machine making them here. Why are you not? Run out of steel. I don't believe you. It's over here. Look, see, it's over here. In this box. No, not that one. This one. See, there's loads of it over here. Why are you not going to get it? Is it because I've run out of logistics bots, so they're all too busy? No, then just idling. Is it because I haven't set up the logistics chest properly, so it's just not summoning them? Summoning it. 3,000 it's asking for. It is requesting... Oh, it doesn't need to request from buffer chest, doesn't matter. Have I unlinked the... That's true. Yeah, okay, space astro can be my second thing to work towards. I'll make sure I've got the research happening for that. So that's I don't understand why the logistics bots aren't coming getting the iron from sorry the steel from here because this is a red provider chest. Oh, right, yes, because it does stupid numbers, doesn't it? Which with sort of yeah, you're quite right. Let's take that down to 500 and that down to 200. Yeah, it's because it comes up with these really excessively big numbers for things that you need a lot of, so it just breaks everything. Well caught, thank you. Uh, let's take some of that out. Put it in there. Nope. All of my everything is full. There we go. Okay. Right. So material science. Oh, I need to add that. I've got a diagram missing. One moment, please. Please hold. Image. Material catalogs. I actually made the diagram for this between streams because I was making a video for what I've been up to. So we now have doopy doop doop. That's ridiculously big. We have this image that doesn't fit on screen. Ugh. Ah, the professionalism of this, doing it live. Right, is that actually remotely visible to you guys, or is it so small that you can't tell what's going on? Let's make it a bit bigger. So, because we're only talking about 1 and 2 at the moment. There we go. Right. So let's have a look at this. We've got all of no, put things in the right order so they stack properly. We've got all of this stuff up here working at the moment because that's making catalog number 1. So now we need to go in and make these 4 data card types, which is I don't know, smashing, popping. Don't even know what that one is. Beating and train crashing, and then we can put them together to make the number 2s. Um, Yeah, yeah, and so this is mostly fairly straightforward. I'm not too worried about it. This is just there's just a few extra things that need to be made. Like we need to make these girders for lots of different things. So I'm going to make them. I'm going to try and make them en masse, whack them on the local bus. Then this one, actually, this one looks trivial. That's not going to be a problem at all. This one we have to make actual, honest to God, locomotives for. So that's a bit crazy. But we can bring in all the ingredients, just craft them on site. That's not going to be too difficult. Um, yeah, I'm not too worried about any of this. I think it's going to be okay. So that needs. I'm just going to check that I've assumed the right machines for all of this stuff because there's going to be. If I get over there and find I need something weird, then I'm not going to be happy. So mechanical facility, yep. Thermodynamics facility, okay. I need to make sure I've got some of those. Mechanical. Thermo. I've got one. Let's have more than one. For, no, laser. Thermo, that one. Let's have 5 of them. And let's get rid of those because they're for a different type of science, basically. And I don't know. There must be other. There must be other stuff in my inventory that I don't need. But I have to admit, I'm not quite sure what it is. I definitely don't need those. Got a load of intermediate things and some vulcanite. All right, let's get rid of that and that and that and that and that. I'm going to try not to need to build anything while I'm out there, but you never know. Oh, apparently I have an order for scrap. Lovely. Those need to go somewhere useful. I'll get rid of them for now. Okay, let's go. Let's go and do some building. I'm sure I'll be coming back in a minute for because I've forgotten something, but it's a good start. Right. What have chat been saying while I was busy counting my inventory? Uh, yeah, it would be nice to get spaceships up and running. And yes, trying to fit my life in around my Factorio schedule is definitely a problem I have. um, I mean, I actually this is pretty much it's the first time I've played for more than just a very short amount of time since the last stream. So that shows how much life has filled up. I mean, I normally try and get in another stream at the weekends, but last weekend I'm not quite sure where the time went. I didn't realise I was that busy, but somehow there just wasn't any. So yeah, no extra weekend stream for you guys. Sorry about that. No, these are the good in the output. Oh, well, it's one way to get rid of them. Okay, so the first thing to do is to make those girders, I think. So we'll do that here. Here we have the awkward. Yes, I know I set that up to be 4 wide instead of 5 wide. That was silly of me, but it sort of made sense at the time. Yeah, I know it's from the copy pasting of the orders. It seemed like a really quick and easy way to get what I wanted into the chests, as I say, quickly and easily. But yeah, the downside of that is that it goes absolutely nuts with the. Oh wait, I didn't pick up any of those what's names pylon substation things. I guess I'm just going to do this traditional way for now. So right, we need to make girders. Thing in there. There's a picture of a girder. You'd think they'd be in there, wouldn't you? But no, they are here. There we go. That's some girders. We'll put them on the bus here, I think. And then probably use them for all of the sciences for all of time. So, yeah, as you say, 30 seconds, yes. The locomotives, it's not so bad because each one does is enough for, what is it, 25 science packs, datas. So one locomotive, you effectively reuse it 20. It uses up a 4% of a locomotive for each data card. So yes, you could have it pass it round and 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 round forever, or you just do what they've done here and have it take a long time to run and spit out 25. And there's a 50% chance that the girder survives it as well, so that's nice. I guess it could easily be done either way. It doesn't really matter, and they've gone for that method that way round. So I'm okay with that. I'm just going to pull up the diagram again because on a so I have it a bit bigger than it appears on my own stream, my own stream feedbacky. You know what I mean, when my own view of my own stream, which doesn't show me very much information at all because it's really small, but it's there. It's enough of it for me to see what's going on at least, which is useful. Okay, so the first one is the triangular data. The triangular thing, which is rigidity data, which is, of course, there's material testing packs and data cards, but then it's just lube and girders. Okay, and in a mechanical facility, and I've remembered to bring those with me, which makes a nice change from the way I normally play this game. Let's put that there, and tell it to do rigidity, and its material testing packs are required in larger numbers. So let's put these in on a belt here. Oop. And then we'll use a long inserter for them, and then here we'll have another belt coming in, which will be for data cards and material packs. That's these. I probably should have put these on the same belt, to be honest, because everything requires both of them, and I could have just had them all feed in together, but I haven't. It's not too late, actually, is it? I could do it here. Yeah, I could do it if I could play Factorio. There we go. I think that's probably not going to come back and bite me. I mean, famous last words and all that, but I think it's probably going to be all right. Then I can just feed that in like that. And some inserters. Not there. Actually, yeah, there and there. So I've got room for the lube pipe. And as always, I know I could feed it on the side rather than the top, but I don't like doing that because if I do it like this, it means I can have another machine added on next to it. Throughput issues, that's an interesting point. Yeah, oh well. we'll see if I run into a problem, then I don't know. Well, I've only got half a belt of Yeah, I've got early throughput problems much earlier on with the what do you call it? With the memory cards anyway. So yeah, there's the problems elsewhere. One data type doesn't take them both. That sounds entirely believable, and to be honest, that's absolutely fine. Because it can either have both of them fed in or I'll filter it. I can deal with that. I'm not too worried. So girders going off to the right because I noticed this time that I need to feed them back in over here. Now they're going to drop onto the bottom of this. So they're going to come around. I mean that's okay I guess because they'll get used first by this grabber. So yeah, that's all right. I'm okay with that. I will input priority that to the right left um, because at some point I'm probably going to want more throughput of these, and I might double it up. Maybe we'll see. It may be needed, may not be. Okay, so that's that one. I mean, I say that's that one. I haven't fed in the lube. I don't think I've even got the lube being delivered, and I haven't dealt with the oh, there's scrap coming out as well. Of course there is. It's a mechanical data. Let's make scrap go off to the right, like that. Now, hopefully, what I'm going to be able to do here is the next data type. So let's have a look at these. Pressure containment is the obvious one to do next. And yes, that's producing normal scrap, so that's okay. I can feed both of those out onto here, and the scrap will be taken away from both of them. So that's all right. So what we're going to do with this, we're going to put this one in. I'm going to do this sort of as the mirror image of it, because that way I can just have the single output belt here, and both science packs will merrily go onto the same belt here. Yeah, exactly. There's if I can't get a full half belt of memory cards in, then there's no point in carrying more than half a belt of them on the system, is there? As you say, Factorio problems require Factorio solutions. So this time we're doing pressure. Pressure. Was this the one that used a different machine? It was. Fortunately, I brought those out with me, so for once I haven't completely noobed it up. You do there we go, pressure containment data. So for this one, not only do I need the girders, I need to make, oh, this is the one that doesn't require material packs, Tristan. There you go. Well, you called it. So we need girders and storage tanks. Okay, well, we've got the girders already. That's easy. I'm going to feed them in here. I could split out the memory cards for this one, actually. Let's do that. I could feed them in on the other side of this. Yeah, so that probably wants to come out there, which means I need one there, and this is the one that does the memory cards, like that. No, if I move that up one, then I can swap sides of that, do that, and it still fits in my pattern here, and I'll be able to get the pipes through. Not that anything along here is actually using coolant, because it's all the heavy stuff, but, you know. Okay, apparently that's going to come through here, because that is an already used slot. So here we need to split off some girders and some memory cards. That's that. And then somehow, probably through use of an underground belt, I'm going to get, oh, you know what, let's just do that. Yeah, because I've got both of those on that same belt. So the other thing was, yeah, it's just storage tanks and cosmic water now. Right, so storage tanks, they need steel and iron, I think. Yes, iron and steel. That's nice. That's pretty straightforward. Another belt there. I don't think I need. Yeah, the cosmic water can go through that gap. That should be fine. I'm going to leave another 2 squares worth of space just because I know I'm saying, oh, that'll be fine, but I've played this game before. It probably won't be fine. It's much better to leave a little bit extra, a little bit more space than you think you need, just in case. So here we have a belt coming in that's going to be steel and iron, neither of which I have on the on here yet, probably. Oh no, there should be steel actually. Yes, here's steel. I don't have iron yet. and this is full. Okay, so I'm going to need another station for the iron and for some stuff that I'm going to need for locomotives and other shenanigans. But still, I can do this much. So you're doing tanks. That means I need this there, but there, I think. Yes. Awesome, I actually got it right. This allows me to have the belt loop out like this into the gap and pass the steel straight through here and drop it onto this belt with the iron. It's fairly straightforward. Okay, pass the power down as well, I guess. Like so. Right. So I need another one of the massive drop-off station things in down here somewhere. I am also going to need fluid drop-off stations for, let's see, it was, so the contaminated cosmic water I can feed back up to here. So that one's already sorted. So let's plumb that one in first. Grumble. What? Oh, it's, oh, you're here, this one. You're not a long one. And then bring this down like that, and then looks like about this length. Yes. There's something satisfying about just happening to grab the right pipe length. Probably because it never happens. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's my output of the contaminated cosmic water, but I need to bring in lube, and I need to bring in clean cosmic water here, and also loop it round, because not only does it use it up, it also produces it. It only uses a very, very small amount of what it takes in. Does that make sense? So it takes in 1,000. The recipe uses 1,000, but spits out 990. So you need to have loads of it available, but most of it's just going to go round and round in circles and get used up, used and reused and reused. Okay, good. So I can put in the supply station here. Then I can put in the liquid station to drop off the cosmic water. I'm going to need a double liquid station, drop off cosmic water and lube. I can put that here, I guess, on the inside, because liquid drop stations tend to be fairly small. Oh, actually, yeah, I could do it like this. That works quite nicely. Yeah, okay, let's slap those in. So first off, I need a copy of. Oh no, well, there's a better way to do this, isn't there? Someone recommended this in chat last week, and I said, oh yeah, I'll remember that. ... If you copy and then hold down Shift and copy the station, then it makes a temporary blueprint, I think, and I can claim the tiles for this as well. Create that, shove it in here. Yeah, it must be there. Nudge it up a little bit. There we go. Put it there. Then flit over like some sort of butterfly engineer. Place this whole thing down like that. That's this. Then it's in the paste buffer. Yes, and then it's in the paste buffer, which makes it easier to find, which is nice. And then you realise it overlaps the railway line there, but that's okay because I can finagle that round there. That's all right. I can sort that out through, happy application of spaghetti. There we go, like that. Okay. So, oh no, it's done the thing. Don't do the thing. Someday, in the far, far distant future, I will remember not to. In fact, let's just find the trains that are going places they shouldn't be. Send them back to the depot. Just don't. Don't even. Don't. Just don't. None of you. No, just don't. That's you as well. Don't. Oh, someday, not today, but someday, I will learn to put down stations without and deprogram them in a deprogrammed way, so we don't have this issue. For anyone who didn't notice what I did there, yeah, I copied and pasted the station that had all of its requests set, and then didn't without, and then didn't, and completely forgot that I would need to de deprogram it. Yeah, deprogram it so that it wouldn't just immediately order a train with all kinds of stuff that I don't want down here, because it's the stuff that belongs at the other end. Um, Hey Mo, yeah, welcome. Yes, as Tristan says, yes, it is excessively warm over here. I have partially closed my window so that I'm only streaming to the internet rather than also streaming to the neighborhood, because I don't know how into Factorio my neighbors are, and also, these things aren't that much fun if you can't see what I'm doing as well as hear it. So I thought probably better to try and I've run out of that. Probably better to try not inflict it on them as much as possible. Although you never know, they might secretly be fans. Right, so copy, place inserter, and paste. And I don't want any of these, but I obviously don't want any of those because they're being fed in at the top. So we're going to request iron. We're going to request green circuits. I noticed that earlier for the locomotives. Green circuits, like so. I have no idea what else I need though, so that'll do for a start. I'm going to put iron on this one because it's going to be the top one and therefore slightly easier to send north, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to need to send it south as well, so it's probably not going to actually help in any way, shape or form. But I've started from this corner, so I'm going to carry on like this. Then we have green circuits. And then let's just deprogram all of these for now, just in case a train arrives with the wrong things. Yes, the atrocious signal did certainly help. I may fix that while I'm over there, or maybe I should just leave it because, as you say, it saved my bacon. Bacon. Right, so I need some more steel to make these extra chests down here. And I need a lot more sorry. Point to the thing I'm actually talking about. And I need to get rid of some of these. I need to get rid of all these girders I'm carrying because that's just taking up a load of space in my inventory. Find somewhere to put them like this. And let's get rid of these material science packs. And these holmium cables, I need to chuck that somewhere as well. And this scrap, that can go in there. Okay, that's a bit of inventory space made, which means I can now bump this back up to 3,000 because I get through this at such a rate. I need to have a stupidly large quantity of that coming in. Oh, and some cards that can go in there. I haven't got anywhere to get rid of the dead ones of those yet. On the way back, let's make a quick diversion to the science butterfly and ditch those what do you call it insights. I haven't actually got anywhere to put them. They can't go in there. They can go in there? Yeah, they can go in there. Alright, that'll do. La la la. I suppose the advantage of cold is you can turn the heating on. The advantage of warm is that, I don't know, you can turn air conditioning on if you've got it. It's sort of, you can wear shorts and a t-shirt, I suppose, which helps a little bit. I don't know which I prefer. I think if the weather could just sit at 20 degrees all the time, then I would be very, very happy. Or maybe low 20s actually. I could cope with up to about 25. That's acceptable. It's when it gets to sort of the high. No, I don't want the map. Um, it's when it gets to the high 20s or even worse into the 30s, then I start to struggle a bit. Okay, let's make loads of them, and actually let's make some of them as well because I have been running out of storage space over here. Yeah, actually, the worst part of summer is that it's really hard to sleep when it's really hot. At least that's the bit I have trouble with. And actually, I struggle to sleep at the best of times, but it's even worse when it's really hot, which is why. And I've got my bedroom window wide open, so hopefully it'll be reasonably cool in there by the time I finally get to bed. But yeah, it's not fun. Right, do I need anything else before I fly back over there? Nothing else leaps to mind. I've got lots of belts. I've got lots of inserters. Let's go back over and see what happens. And I do quite like it when the weather's nice and when it's sort of generally pleasant because I was going to say I have friends who have things like pool parties, but actually, there's a pandemic, so that hasn't really happened in the last 18 months. But in theory, in theory, the summer can be nice, but uh, yeah, chance to be a fine thing. Right, where was I? Okay, I need to work out where I can actually put things. So there's something here, concrete on this belt, so I can't use that. I guess I've basically filled, yeah, so these four are all taken up by the coolants, which I will require for the supercomputers if nothing else. Then this next block of 5, presumably there's something in here. Yeah, there's stone in this one, which I don't need at the moment, but might need later, so that block is taken up. Here we've got concrete, gunk, and yeah, I'm probably going to end up passing more of these scraps back up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more left on this strip of 5. So I can bring the iron up here. That's one more line along here, like that. So I can bring the iron along here. Let's split it, because if I don't, I'll feel silly later when I... What have I... Which camera mode am I in? There we go. Right, so a bit more of that there. Then I can put in a splatter like that. And then this goes up here. Not very far though, because this is the first thing that needs iron. I'm going to go underground even though it's not quite the right place, but yeah. Okay, so there's my iron supply. Good. There's a way for the iron to get in, but not for the train to get out, because I'll extend that in a moment. Right, that's that one sorted. Next up, it was the fluid. I need another fluid station. So, copy this one because it works. And this time, get rid of that. No, not that. Get rid of that. That way it won't link up and it should be okay. I won't have the same problem I had just now. Where should I put this? I could put it in down here, but I'm aware that my train areas... Oh, I didn't get the tiles. I'm aware that my train areas are expanding faster than my construction areas, which is a little bit silly. And somewhat unhelpful. So I want to put this in on the other side like this. Obviously that means that the what do you call them? It's pipes aren't going to go down, but that's not a problem. Just put that there. Make this, and then again, doop, doop. There we go. Okay, and this should be long enough. Yes, it is. Good, excellent. I can link that in like that. Signals everywhere. Oh, that's signaled already. Put one there as well, and then there. That one's signaled up. Good. Oh, a train has turned up. Why has a train turned up with stone on it? Oh, for goodness sake. I thought I caught them all, but apparently not. Right, let's there's going to be a lot more of this when I get up to material 4, so I was going to say build with a little bit of future proofing in mind. That's probably not going to be enough, but never mind, it'll do. You go to... Oh, don't go anywhere just yet. Material science drop off, I guess. Material science material. It's one of these. Somewhere in here. What's the station actually called? Oh, it's actually called Celluge 78. Great, that's helpful. Actually go to Celluge 78 until empty. Yeah, go. Hopefully there aren't any more. Yeah, as Tristan says, well, traditionally Britain didn't really need cooling because yeah, we have it's a relatively cold country. Climate change has done a bit of a number on that, so we're getting hotter and hotter summers, and more and more people are wishing they had aircon. But as it is, generally houses don't have it. You just have to open a window and hope for the best. So yeah. Okay, so that's going to be we need cosmic water and lube coming in over here. So let's go and program this station up. Oh, do I already? I do already have lube. Okay, just need cosmic water then. That makes things a smidge easier. Only a smidge, but because I still need to pipe it in and stuff. Come on, save faster. Um, so we don't need lube, we don't need chemical gel, but we do need cosmic water, which is in here, I think. Yes. And then you are to run when, okay, you can be the cosmic water one. Cosmic water is greater than 0. You just don't run. I suppose if a chemical gel train turns up, you can have some, I guess. Don't care. Right. That, of course, is perfectly lined up with this belt. That's really unhelpful. I guess I'll come out slightly higher than that, or slightly lower. Yeah, lower works too. No, I hadn't noticed the station was the wrong around. Thank you. Okay. What is... I think I'm just going to rebuild it. I knew I had you guys around for a reason. Why are you... Oh, yes, you're... Why am I taking that back, building that back up again? Right. So, let's instead do this. Why are you not happy? Okay, it's probably just because there isn't any scaffold there. Oh, it's because there's that there. I don't know why I'm picking those up. They're just going to get placed again. Right, so this time, put it there, which is a bit less wrong. And once again, I shall deprogram it for those. Oh, so I only put minus 10,000 in on these, apparently. Why is there a... Oh, yeah, the green wires for the pumps. That's okay. So you are to be on chemical gel. I'll leave that on lube just because. And then I can link up this to there. The cosmic water should arrive as if by magic. If I've got any, of course, which is not a given. This makes things slightly easier, actually, for the piping, because now there's a choice of 2 places I can bring the pipe out over here. Let's just idly walk across railway lines. That can't be dangerous, can it? So, underground pipes from there. That. And we switch over to a long one like that. And probably a 7. Nope, it's a 6. How unhelpful. And pipe. Okay, now I need to think about this. So I've got iron here, which is a shame. Oh, is that actually in line with... I think that actually is in line with where it's needed. However, I can't realistically get it through there, so it's going to have to come down to here before it's passed over. I think I might... no, I don't need to shift the iron back, actually. I can just bring some more scaffolding down here. Like that. Connect what to the other side? I'm sorry, I've lagged. Stream lag has means I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. If you mean for swapping the station around, yeah, that's true. It's with fluid stations that's actually possible. Although there'd be a little bit more shuffling of things around needed, I think, than just connecting it to the other side. with solid stations that never works, because unless you've got I'm trying to think whether it be an odd or an even numbered number of wagons on your train, but it's slightly more awkward anyway. Right, you should now be. Oh no, there's no pump, no tanks, because I haven't got iron coming through yet. And you're not happy because, oh yeah, that one needed lube, and it turned out I already had lube. Except I've noobed the lubes. That's annoying. I've used the same space for both of them. Now the correct thing to do would be to move this a bit further over and bring it down over here. Here, in fact. Let's actually do the correct thing for once. I know I'm as surprised as you are, but it seems like it's probably a good idea. So actually, this should go over to here, and this should come about here. Is that right? Yeah. Which means this also needs to be brought over a bit further. Did I? I did, didn't I? Yes, I just made a pipe go underneath the pipe it was supposed to be linking into. Dirt. That's not going to be a 15, no. Oh, actually, it might be with that one removed. Like a glove. This can carry on down here, down to about here. Conveniently, those are just far enough apart that I don't have to worry about finagling them through. That's reasonably handy. There we go. Okay, so we've now got the output of the contaminated cosmic water there, and from up there going to this tank here. So that's good. That's sorted. That will, I think, work. Oh, connecting this station to that line. Yeah, that would work too. I guess, yeah, it feels logical to keep the inputs on coming off the same input line, but there's absolutely no reason for that. So yeah, you're right. That would have been nice and easy. Oh yeah, I distracted myself from bringing in the lube. And you see, this is why this is why I don't want to stream to the neighborhood too much, because they're going to wonder why on earth I'm talking about lube all the time. All right, night, Peter. I'm glad you've enjoyed the little bit of the stream you were able to make it for two, and yeah, as always, it'll be the VOD will be up on the YouTubes tomorrow for you to enjoy. Hi, message. I don't know, the person who said hi in Twitch as well. I've for anyone who hasn't been following my recent trials and tribulations, I decided to start streaming on Twitch as well, because apparently that is also the thing that the cool kids do. So yeah, that you can now watch my stream on either. I shall evaluate in the future whether I want to stick with just YouTube or move over. Sorry, stick with both or move over to doing one or the other exclusively. But it means I've got two chats to keep an eye on, so I shall try and do that. I hope you didn't say that too long ago, because whilst I did have both chats up, I was obviously not paying enough attention. So yeah, apologies if you if you said something ages ago and I just didn't notice. Yeah. Or if you've cleared off because I was being unfriendly, I mean, I suppose that'd be fair enough as well. Right, so this one is actually running now. We've got stuff coming out here, but I do need to get rid of that scrap. Oh yeah, I was saying goodbye to Peter as well, wasn't I? Yeah, hope your toes warm up, and yeah, I will hopefully have material 2 done by the end of the stream. I have to admit, I don't know. I don't know exactly how complicated to expect it to be, but I'm afraid is too strong a word, but we'll certainly be finding out. There we go, let's get rid of that scrap round there, and if I put a splitter in up here, then we can fit, yeah, it'll keep it balanced a bit more nicely. Right, hooray, we've made our first Material Science 2 data cards. That's 1 out of 4 done. This one is mostly done. I think it's time to actually summon a train down here. Have I linked up all the things I need to link up? Mostly I just need to put in some signals. Jetpack, there we go, jetpack. Put the signals down. There we go. Okay, now I can hook this up. Let's see, are you requesting the right things? Yes, you are. You need wiring in completely though, so we'll get some red wire. There to there, and there to there. And any moment now that should ping over to yellow. Or is 200 not enough when I've got... Oh, no, I've only got a stack size of 1. Let's put that stack size up a bit, actually, because this has caused issues in the past. And I'll make these... yeah, for that 2,000... Yeah, 2,000 will easily fit in a chest. That should probably be 4,000 because they stack higher. Right. Okay, so that should be iron and... What do you call them? It's green cards coming in here. So that'll allow me to get these underway, which I think should allow me to get this underway, because yes, that's got everything except the tanks, and that's got everything except the iron. Right. Oh no, I need a long inserter up here. Like that, and then a power for it. Good. Okay, I think that's... Those two are now finished, pending inputs from there. Okay, next up is... Why am I looking at that? Next up is going to be the corrosion resistance data. Okay, so this requires glass, iridium, blank data cards, and chemical gel. All of those except glass I've got already available, and that's done in a mechanical facility. So presumably that's using chemical gel to see how much iridium it can dissolve, and you're using the glass as some sort of beaker to hold it in. Or maybe you're using the chemical gel to dissolve the material testing packs. That sounds more likely, actually. Although that does make me wonder what the iridium is for. Maybe it's to make, maybe that and the glass makes the protective packs for doing it in. I don't know. I may also be trying to put too much sense and realism into this one, given that it's just a game. Okay, so we need a mechanical. Oh, it's brought the wrong ones first, because of course it has. Put that about there, I think. You are to do corrosion packs. There's a lot of inputs for this. So small numbers of everything. So again, I can bring in this lovely mixed belt that can be fed in at this height, I guess. Like so. Oh, and there go the last of my memory cards. Shoop. And then this other belt, we need to bring in glass and iridium. Oh, and again, this spits out Gunji chemical gel and scrap. Well, everything mechanical science based spits out scrap or gunky scrap. So I shouldn't be surprised by that. So iridium, that's this one. You're slap bang in the middle of a belt system thing, so that's helpful. Put that there. There's going to be room to underground everything around there that needs to be. Wait, that's going to be like that. And the glass comes in there. Feed it in like that. Okay. Glass is going to come in from here. So I want... No, not that one. That one. I need to summon some glass. That's that one. I always have trouble finding the glass icon for some reason. I'm not sure why. It just obviously looks hard to find. Oh, I've got multiple trains coming in because of this thing. Because Yeah, because there's more in the train than it thinks it's requested. But never mind, I can fit 2 trains worth of iron in there, so that's actually okay. As long as there isn't a third one hiding just up the rails. Doesn't seem to be. That was not the station I meant you to go to. Actually go to Mobsy 91. I need to rename these stations. Until empty. Right, so this one needs to unload glass. No, this needs to unload glass. So, and this would be the... Have I put anything? Yes, I have put other stuff on here. Okay, so all of this is used up. So I've used the first 2 slots of this one. I feel like I need to have another set of these coming across here just as markers. Like that, to tell me where the edges of my... That is 5, yes that is 5. Tell me where the edges of my next set of things is. And I've used 2 of them already, so this can go on to the third one of them. Which is 1, 2, 3 here. That, and then up here, and across here. Right, and that's going to be glass eventually. Oh, my trains are a mess. Yes, I do use a long reach mod because it's the because I'm fed up of the very, very short reach in vanilla Factorio. It's just I mean, I sort of understand it's there for balance and whatnot. It's just so annoying I can't deal with it. So I don't. Basically. Orange goo, there's the orange goo. Oh, and yet again it's not gonna fit. Is there another gap that I can pump this down? Not really, no. I'm yeah, not planned ahead very well with all of this. Surprising probably precisely nobody, but you know. Right, where can I bring this goo up? Or down, rather. So I can't... Basically here is the next actual gap on the bus. And I'm going to need orange goo here. Is it there? It says squinting across the... I think it is. Let's put the underground pipes in first so I can just so I can check this. Oh, I can't go through... Right, what I'm doing here... Oh, what? No. Oh, no, it was okay. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. I think that'll probably be alright. We'll see if that glass gets sorted out or not, just by it going through. Right, so now hopefully there's room to bring these pipes through. I have to put that in the wrong place, unfortunately, but never mind. Oh, right, that's my cosmic gel input. Run out of pipe, shorter pipes again. Let's do that. Make some of everything. So I didn't actually pay attention to what length I'd used. Too long. That was a 7, I think. Is there a 5? I seem to just be. I'm using quite a lot of 5s. Let's make more of those. It's obviously a convenient length. Underground. Oh, not quite. fact, actually, these should just be longer underground belts, shouldn't they? Like that. There we go. Huh. That's convenient. That of course isn't, but we can fix this. That looks like a 9 to me, or a more than 9. That's probably the same. Oh no, it's not. It's a less than 9. There we go. I should pull these off from. That wasn't. Oh no, that wasn't meant to be green. That was meant to. Ah, that was meant to be orange. Goodness sake. Right. Okay. Well, since I've done that, let's put in some undergrounds like that, and then just whack a long pipe straight through the middle of here. Ah. I don't look at chat. I've just been dumb. 7. I'm waiting for some sort of comment like if I never looked at chat when I'd done something dumb, I'd never look at chat. But maybe that's just because I know certain people in my audience. Actually, Mike isn't here, so maybe there's less rudeness than sometimes. Right, how are we doing down here? Got one of the inputs. Great. Let's put in the inserter so we can get a second one of the inputs, and then a third one if I put that over there, and then give the next pylon. It's working! Hooray! I haven't got the output set up yet, though, of course. Which is probably for the best, because, yeah. Right, so this is outputting... It was clean scrap, wasn't it? Yes, clean scrap and corrosion-resistant data. Oh, and it's spitting out some iridium as well. I haven't got anywhere nice to put the iridium back in. Oh, oh, It's going to be on the bottom. I could put in a splitter like that, and like that, saying take the iridium away that way. And do that. Oh. Oh yeah, and input priority. I mean, that'll work. I hate it, but it'll work. So what I've done here, coming down here, is I've basically kept this line on the machines nice and straight, coming all the way down here, but I've sort of moved. I've added in extra belts in the gap in the middle here, so it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter until this has happened. So I think the next one I'm going to build a bit further back so it actually fits. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you for filling in that sort of narrative. Vitality? No, vitality isn't the right word. Narrative requirement. There we go. That'll do. So yes, thank you for being the peanut gallery tonight. Okay, so scrap is this one. System works. That was actually relatively easy to pull the belt straight down there like that. Family. Right, oh, I didn't prioritize that. So we need to take scrap off to the right. That was right, yes it was right. Haha, it was right. Then, right, so we've got that belt. Okay, that's fine. That belt coming down there, that one there. What is this? Okay, so we can reuse this one, because we're not going to have anything coming down from there. So if we have that go under there, and around like that, then these two belts here should eventually have all of the components of the thingy. There we go. Yes, all 4 data cards on for the material science 2. So, right, from what I was just saying before, I'm going to leave a bit more of a gap this time. So let's offset that machine to there. And this time we're going to do the impacted data, so the ramming a train into it data. No output liquids, that's handy. I haven't done the output liquid from this one, or the output solids from this one, actually. Let's do this output liquid. Okay, where does contaminated cosmic water go? That's this one. Down here. No, that's clean cosmic. Oh, this one. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was pointless. Never mind. Long enough? Not long enough. There we go. It's going to come out here. Like that. Okay, sorted. Now sorted. And then we need an output inserter like so to dump all the rubbish out and all the not so rubbish. Am I going to need to make this a stack inserter now? It's probably not going to run fast enough for that. Okay, I'm going to need another splitter here to take out the used girders and loop them round to bring them back in over here. What do we need lots of? Data cards. Actually, the thing takes so long to run, it's not actually going to matter. But sure, let's bring those in a thing further down anyway. So we need data card. We don't need testing packs for this one as well either. Also, so this belt is going to be a little silly down here, but never mind. Comes in here. Let's take a copy of that because it worked. Right, yay, a memory card. Excellent. Okay, so that's got the these need to come in as well, so these will come in down here and split them off at this point. So these are going to come out on the top side and come around on the bottom side of this belt. So I need to make sure these get reused by preference. What's the easiest way to? What's a good way to blend link these two back in again? I mean, I could do something like that to get them onto the top side of the belt. That might be the easiest way to do it, to be honest. And oh, actually, no, I don't need that. If I do this, input priority to the left, then merge them onto a belt here with the locomotives, then any that come out of here will be on the far side. So they'll be on this side coming on the outside coming down here. They'll come through here. They'll be prioritized. If I do use both sides of this belt eventually, they'll be prioritized. So they'll then end up here. So they'll get onto this belt first. So they will come around, and then we won't get a backlog. Okay, that should work. Now we just need the locomotives, the ridiculous part of this this system. Oh, and iridium plates. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need to get iridium plates onto the other side of this belt. Where are iridium plates? Here, this one. That's slightly more awkward than I was hoping, but let's see. So they're on the near side here. Ah, okay. Here's a convoluted way of doing this, which means it's obviously a great spaghetti. Can do that because the memory card's going to be on the top side coming through here, so that puts these on the bottom side where the material science packs would be, but they've been blocked. So yeah, that should work for that. Yeah, there's maybe it goes down further underneath the space scaffold, so you're just sort of pushing it downwards because we're in space. There's no gravity, despite the fact that I'm running with the way I'm running around. Maybe I'm wearing metal boots, magnetic boots. Sorry. That makes me now wonder if the scaffolding is made out of a ferrous metal, and I'm going to need to check that before I move on. You've nerd sniped me a little bit there. Oh, where is it? I can never find it. Here we go. It's made out of heat. Oh, yeah, there's some steel in there. Okay, so yes, I'm probably using magnetic boots. That's how I can run around on this, even though there's zero gravity. Oh, nerd sniping. I could condense this a little bit by feeding it in here, actually, but I'm not going to because I know I've set that up so it'll work, and I don't want to fiddle with things that will definitely work already. And my brain is full because the weather's so hot. Okay, you are to make locomotives. And that needs iron gear wheels, engines, and then a couple of things that I've already got on the bus. Right. So we need 2 belts coming in here. This is going to have steel and circuits. This one is going to have the other things I mentioned, iron gears and cheese, whatever it was, motors. Okay, let's do the iron gears first because they're really, really easy. It's just feed in iron and bring out gears. And I'm running out of this stuff. Joy. Oh, actually, you need iron gears for engines as well, don't you? I think. Yes, you do. And single-cylinder engines, which you need iron gears for as well. Okay, let's not do that. We'll produce the iron gears a little bit further down and bring... Actually, I could just do them here and then feed them in both directions off here. That's wonderfully convoluted. Let's do that. I shall miss out on no chances to make my life harder. And I'm going to need to go and get some more scaffolding. Thruster suit description. Mag boots, yes, hooray. I should make a thruster suit too, actually, because it gives me a larger inventory. And possibly have more thrusters, I don't know. And potential for more thrusters as well, I'm sure. And that'll make flitting back and forth across here that little bit easier. Yeah, it probably is called masochism, but also it'll look pretty and mildly entertaining, and so I'm just going to do it anyway. Yay! Restock me, restock me. Crikey. Play with the botworm. Is that it? Any more? No, good. How many? Okay. I was wondering how many dead life support packs I've got. I can't see any in my inventory. Are the bots oh, the bots are taking them away from me automatically because I've got an auto trash on it. And I can't see. Obviously, I can't see from here how many I've got in the facility over there. I did look earlier. I have literally thousands of the things up here. So as long as I go back over there every so often, I shouldn't run out of air for a very, very long time. You'll be pleased to know. Belts. Right. So you are making cogs, and I'm going to need a lot more of these machines fairly soon. But oh, I didn't pick up any pylons. Rage noises. Okay, so we're going to bring iron in here, which is this one. Then we're going to make a massive quantity of cogs. Bring them down here. What do we need? What else do we need for engines? It's iron gears and iron plates. So if I do this here, can make the single cylinder engines here, and that's everything they need. And then, because I don't trust it to require the same sensible numbers of things, I can make the big engines here. That requires little engines and gears and steel. Okay, so and gears comes in like this. No, like this. And steel comes in like this, and then we bring them out here, put them on this belt, and Bob may or may not be related to you in some kind of strange way. Excellent. Couldn't be easier. This does also require steel, I thought so. So what we'll do here is split the steel at this point. Oops. Bring it down here. The reason I did this way around is because I suspect it's going to require more steel than it puts out things, but engines. But actually that's going to be fine. Because it's only 2. This actually looks reasonably neat. I'm quite pleased with that. And surprised, as you can tell by my tone of voice. And a long one. And then out. And then in. And out. And in. And obvious hokey cokey jokes go here. No, I didn't pick up any pylons while I was up there. Why do you ask? Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Pylons. Those ones. Sure, let's have 50. That seems like a number. Yeah, 4 hours of life support is basically enough that I hopefully just can get away with not worrying about it. And I know that's probably going to be famous last words, but it is quite a long time for me not to go. And that's only the time between trips back to the resupply station as well. So it's even better than it sounds. Okay, so from here. I think this is probably right. It's come up where I expect it to anyway, so I'm cautiously optimistic. It'd be nice if there was an easier way to lay underground belts backwards, but I guess that's asking too much out of a control system. It would get confusing. It would get even more confusing. Okay, we need to get steel into this one. How far up is steel? Cool. When did I last use it? That's concrete. That's steel. I'm always impressed when the system works and I can just drag a belt straight through like that without it clogging up on absolutely everything as it goes through. And the system isn't quite perfect because is that right? Yes. Oh, it'll do. Because sometimes you get little bits sticking out, like this bit here, where because the the bus section is 5 belts wide, you can't do anything about it. But most of the time, it seems to work pretty well. Steel. Oh yeah, and green circuits, which is here. And then we have the where's the next one to use? So I've just done this one. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on this column apart from a splitter right in the way there. So I'll have to find a way to get past that, which will probably be like this. That's horrible. Is there nothing? Am I right? Yeah, there's nothing on this column at all, so I can safely use this one for green circuits. Good. That goes in here. Meh. All right, let's do it here. Ooh, it's raining quite a lot now. I wonder if I should shut my bedroom window. Or at least have it so it's only open a little bit rather than wide open. I probably should. I'll just wire this up, and then run off and do that before I don't know, everything gets too soaked. Right, okay, back in a sec. Sorry, guys. There we go, back again. Sorry about that. Good news is the water had only got a little bit of a spatter on the windowsill, so yeah, crisis averted. Hey, Pro Killer. Yeah, doing well for today, thank you. It's the rain is actually bringing the temperature down, which is rather nice, and yeah, science seems to be progressing, so that's good news. This all seems to have backed up very, very quickly, but that could just be because this isn't running. What are you missing? Oh yeah, it needs a long inserter as well. How much stuff are we going to be loading in for this? Oh, I've got these. Oh, lots of. Oh, let's put 2 of those in because this is going to be a slow process otherwise. And even with, it's probably going to be a slow process. Right, I'm going to just leave this running because I'm going to let this run for a few minutes and see how it keeps up. Because once the stuff gets passed up into the um, machine here and we get a little bit of a backlog, I want to find out whether whether we actually do need more. Some more memory cards have arrived. Whether we need more than one of each of these machines making the stuff, or whether this is actually going to be enough because it takes so long to pump the stuff through this machine. We do also need underground. We do also need lube in here though, so I should add some more. Add some of that, like this. Little lube, little lube. Where are you, lube? Oh, here it is up here. What's the? Let's try 5 in there, shall we? Yep, there we go. Bring that down here. Tiniest bit too long. Aw. No, it's the same one again. Once again, I've used up all of my pipes of unusual length. Alright, so put that there. Does that mean that's now just enough? No, of course it doesn't. There we go. That goes under there. A little bit of straight in there. And it can just come down to here, which of course isn't going to work. Oh. Things never fit in nicely. There's always, I mean, I guess it's because I'm trying to build things too close together. if my habit was to leave a lot more space between my builds, then I wouldn't have this sort of problem. But because I have to pay for every single square of ground that I put down, it makes me sort of naturally want to build things a bit more compactly, should we say, which isn't, yeah, it isn't ideal. If we clean the life packs in space, yeah, that makes sense. I should probably set something up for doing that, really, because I do. I don't need. It's a bit silly going back to Norvis every single time, just with them all, with an inventory full of dirty what's name packs. I think. What? Oh, there it is. There's the train. Or a train. Part of me is tempted just to make the train loop round and round because there's so few of them, but maybe if I just grab that, put it in there. There we go. Okay, this is, well, it's clearly it's working because it's making it sort of chugging noises and the animation is playing, and that's kind of slow, but it is going to spit out 25 when it finishes, so I'm not going to complain. We have now, that has, something's, there's a problem here somewhere. Oh, this is, that's why. There we go. Okay, we now have 4 types of level 2 data cards. Excellent. You'll have to remind me what the on-demand science system you were talking about was, because I'm afraid I have completely forgotten. I do not have a functional memory. It's nothing personal. Not that far. Cut it off about there. Right, so now we need another one of these pickup stations. Like that. And pickup stations are easy. Because you don't need to worry about programming up the combinator. It can just be left as the standard one, and I can just shove this in about here, I guess. Yeah, let's put it there and move that signal. That was not a signal, that was a railway line. There we go. That and that. Have I run out of stations? No. Did I not leave room for that station? Quite possibly. Oh no, I just need to paste that in again. There we go. Join that on there. Not quite have the bot range. There we go. Right, and we now have somewhere to put these once they're ready. Let's flip that round, actually, just for sake of neatness. Oh yeah. So how did you detect which sciences you were going to need for for the research you were doing? Because that seemed to be that was the part where my brain went, hang on a minute, I don't know how I do that. I nearly said I don't think that's possible, which is always a foolish thing to say, especially when somebody else says they're doing something. I know better than that, really. I promise. So do I build? Which do it? 2 and then 4. Yeah. So I need to put in 4 of these. Boop, 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 because I think it takes longer. I'm assuming that's why I've done that. Then across here. And across here. Ooh. Right. And then along here I need to go... I can't put the power cables where I have. This, I think, is a time to go and get that. Rather than faff around with this, let's just go and get those long ones that I was talking about. Or that we were talking about. Or somebody was talking about. Substations, that's the word I'm looking for. I was not aware of labs having an output on the sushi belt on the circuit network. That, of course, does not mean that they don't. It just means that I don't know about it. Oh, that was weird. Have you actually outputted anything? Holy 1,500 scrap. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Even by the standards of this mod pack. 1,500 scrap. Okay, it's 1,500 scrap for 25 research. But still, I mean, that seems crazy. And that's obviously massive overkill and isn't going to work at all. Let's do the maths here. So 1,500 divided by 25 is 4 by 4 times 50. So that's 60 scrap per data card you make. This one makes 6 scrap. So this one, my god, this produces crazy amounts of scrap. That's ridiculous. Now, yeah, I mean, I'm used to material science producing quite a lot of scrap, but 1,500? That's... I'm actually going to say that's unfathomable because I'm struggling to fathom it. It's fathoms of scrap, if you will. Yeah, okay, I'm scrapping an entire train, yes, but the amount of stuff that goes into making an entire train is only, or locomotive rather, is only, what's 170 iron, that's 60 steel, which I suppose each one is 5 iron, so that's 300. So that's, yeah, if you assume scrap is a lot less dense, then yeah, maybe. Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I did wonder if you could do it with some sort of wow system that would detect what was coming back in again, and you'd occasionally spit out a little bit of everything, but yeah, that made my brain hurt. I think my use of circuit networks is probably not the deepest and most technical of Factorio players as it is. I tend to do I'm happy doing reasonably simple stuff with basic arithmetic and the sort of things you do for Cova-X enrichment and stopping rockets coming when they've got stuff you don't when they haven't got all the stuff you want, or making sure they have got the stuff you want. But I don't think any of my I don't think I've ever made anything that's been Turing complete, put it that way. Stuff. Right. I've got three pylon substations. Ha ha ha. And then I ran out, and then the machine ran out. Okay, so what's it struggling with up here? Batteries. I mean, that makes sense. I'm not making batteries up here. It's just whatever happens to have been brought up here in the past, and I don't think I'm even requesting them. Oh no, I'm requesting 500 of them. And these use 16 each, so presumably my rocket has quite a few in it. Like 500 of them, presumably. Which one is this one? Batteries, 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 batteries. Batteries? Yes, there we go. Oh, it's got a few more than 500, actually. It's got like 1,300, 1,400. Okay, sure. In fact, that's nearly full. We're about to get another rocket coming up. That'll be interesting, actually, to see how the to make sure. There we go, right on cue. This will be interesting to watch it unload and make sure that everything seems to behave itself. I say it'll be interesting. It'll in theory, nothing will happen for ages because these inserters will just be running. Like that. Why did those go? Why? What happened? That I mean, I know what happened there, but why did that happen there? It must have been that there's enough of a delay in the signal going from here to here to here. Sorry, no, here to here to here, that these did a grab and swing first. That's quite annoying. And it's not tragic, but it is annoying. I could set these up as requester chests, I suppose. Make sure that get them pulling any spare out that comes. Yeah, clearly there's that one tick in the middle, so it's yeah, mildly infuriating. However, on the plus side, other than that, it seems to be working. And if it's just if it's just half a dozen rocket parts each time, I can live with that and live with tidying it up, I guess. Unless anyone has a better idea that can make these not. I suppose it'd be, and if everything is equal to 0, then don't be active as well. Ooh, I could do that actually. Yeah, that'd be fairly straightforward. If everything is 0, then output 1 red square, said William Shatner. Um, yeah, that might work. I'll have to wait for the next rocket and to actually be watching the next rocket as well, which makes it going to be even worse. Yeah, they would. That's true. I'll give that a shot if this doesn't work. These are emptying out quite quickly, and then presumably once that finishes, I believe all the rest of them should start. So I think I'm reasonably happy with just leaving that to run. Oh, for goodness sake, stop being like that. I need to... Is this the same train I sent back to the depot and told to just wait there, or have I now got 2 fluid trains that are full of nonsense? Right, I need to fix this train, wherever it's gone. I need you to go to the light oil pickup and wait there until empty. Go there now, and then I shall manually flip the tank round and hope that there's enough space in these tanks, and there isn't, so I shall put another tank in order to empty the bloody thing. Oh yeah, and while I'm here, let's sort out the signalling in this area as previously discussed. Except except I seem to have run out of signals. Great. Empty. Go. That was quick. Obviously it was not full. Um, oh, this is a bit of a mess, as you were pointing out earlier, and you weren't wrong. Let's put in a few more signals because that'll make things slightly less messy. Okay, that's coal being brought here for refueling. That's fine. I probably didn't wire up that combinator. I'm not sure. Actually, I can check from here. I don't actually need to go over there. No, I didn't. Thank you. I'm glad somebody's sanity checking me. Given my level of sanity, it's not me. Right. These have not started unloading. Why has this not worked? Is there still science left in there? There's still science left in there. These chests are full. Ah, it brought up too much science. Facepalm. Okay. There was obviously as I was rewiring the things, I've obviously got my science requests. Oh bloody hell, these are all full as well. That's a lot of science. What are my science requests set to? And 10k. What are these all holding? Less than 10k. Okay, that's kind of stupid. Let's set all these to 2k. So, so the question is, did I have this? Did this used to work, and I've broken it now with this system? Or is this? Did I have? Oh, yeah. I suppose I was shoving science in just anywhere, so I must have just had massive, massive quantities of science. All right. To take the pressure off. Let's do this. Actually, which ones is it specifically? It's yellow. It's all of them. Okay. Once things start working again, I shall set these back and probably set them to only... No, I'll leave it at 10 stacks, actually, because that's twice as much as goes in the train, so it'll always be able to fill the train up. Okay, so these are unloading happily now. It's a little bit slow because you have to unload onto the belts. It's not going quite as quickly as it normally would. But this does, I believe, has sorted the problem out. I'm running out of all kinds of supplies on Norvis as well. Copper is a big shortage. I'm going to need to spend some time down on Norvis at some point and just get more resource supplies of things. Set up more copper mines, I think, seems to be the main thing. Right, are you done? No, there's still some red ones. 34, 24, 14, 4. Done! Now these all go. Excellent. Right, so now let's put these all back like that, because I don't actually want to have 20 stacks in each of these, because that's crazy amounts of science. And this is probably why I'm short of copper, because I've been making obscene amounts of science and shipping it all up to space. Now they all stopped. They're all stopped. Good. Right. Ooh, shooting meteors down. Good. That's also nice. Right. Where was I? Yeah, I know that some of the sort of the everythings and anythings and things don't work if don't pick up things that are... I was going to say things that are not zero. That's not quite right. It's things that are... They don't know how to treat zeros. But if you say if everything is zero, or if anything is not zero, I could have said if anything is greater than zero. No, if... Yeah. Confused myself a bit there. If anything is not zero, then output a red. And I think that should be okay because of reasons. Yes. Because, yeah, you wouldn't... If you say if anything is greater than zero, it won't work because... no, sorry. If you say if anything is zero, when you want specific things to be zero, then it won't work. But if you say as long as... I think the way round I've used it should be all right. But as you can probably tell from the way I'm talking, I'm not actually certain about this. Make that broad material catalogs and a random autosave. Broad material catalogs. Broad material catalogs. There we go. I guess we'll find out next time a rocket comes, to be honest, won't we? Okay. I'm going to get this set up because I've got my head wrapping around this now. So cold. So that's the -100. Is that the same as we're using here? It is. That's convenient. I'm going to land and take off again, so I'll stop drifting sideways. Nope, too far. And a niner. No. Doop, doop. Right, and that one goes in 2 squares across. Blot. Blop, blop. Oh, what happened there? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, I've got all these threes. What's one of them? Oh, it's a 4. There we go. Right. Gloop, 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 gloop. So these should now all be fine, except for the power. And I've got the power. And aren't you glad I don't tend to break into song? Put that there. And with that, I mean, I could remove... I can't actually remove that one. That one's still being powered by... However, I need a way of getting power to it, which means a big pylon, I assume, which can go... Can't reach that far? Can you reach that far? Okay. And then we'll attach that. I've got sort of various big pylons along here, so let's put that there. There we go. Right. Oh yeah, inserters. That's a good idea. Right. Happy buzzings. That's actually working. Excellent. Right. Now we take these out around the back and shoot them. No, that's not right. Take them all the way over here to this one over here. And let's have a quick think about where all these belts are going to come down. So we've got green in here, and that was the final one of a 5 set, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, it is. So then we'd have another set of 5 like that, which can be these 3 belts. I don't know what's going to go on them yet, but I'm sure the next material science pack, material science 3, is going to require something along these lines. So we'll put those in there as a sort of just to get them in ready for it. And then we'll bring this down here like so. And oh yeah, I need to bring it across as well. Let's just do a smaller one. Straight lines are difficult. Is that 4? The 4? Yes, it is. Ah, fell off the world. All right. And then we can have a belt like this. There we go. Delivering them to the station. Except these all say type 1, so turn it to type 2. I mean, I know I said pickup stations are easy, and I probably won't make any mistakes. I'm not sure I had enough hubris to say I won't make any mistakes, but I can. Yeah, that was easy enough to fix. Right, so that's my first 10, 11 broad astronomic catalogues. Now we just leave this system alone for about 3 million years, and we'll be able to start making energy science too. Excellent. Okay, so where are my limiting factors? I've got multiple locomotives coming through here. So I think we're probably producing locomotives faster than we're using them. Right, let's do this the correct way and work out which sciences we're short of. So it's the 2 that are on the top sides, which is the triangles and corrosion. I'm gonna call them triangles and corrosion because I don't know what else to call them. So that's this one. And no, it's not. That's for locomotive crashing. It's this one, and triangles are up here. So triangles have run out of the material science packs for some reason. So why are we out of material science packs? Because there aren't any coming out of the station. Fine. Because there aren't any coming out of here because we've run out of stone. Can't run out of stone, surely. No, there's loads here. Why? What is this I don't even? Why are you not requesting stone? There is minus 200. Oh, because I've increased the stack sizes to only request when there's 20 when it needs 20 stacks. So it doesn't need 20 stacks because that's only set to 200. Ah, LTN, such a headache when things aren't running perfectly. 20 stacks. 20 stars. Let's make that minus 50,000. 5,000. A stack of stone is either 100 or 200, probably 100, but there are some things that stack up to 200. So I'd like to have a number available. So 200 times 20 is 4,000. Yeah, 4,000. So setting that to 5,000 should be all right. Okay. Immediately summon 4 trains to this place at once, but this one's coming first, and that's going for plastic. Joy. Okay, well that should fix it anyway. It might be 50. To be honest, it hopefully doesn't. It shouldn't matter because 20 stacks is going to fit in. It should always fit. A full train's worth plus 20 or even 40 stacks will always fit in the chest, so it should be fine. Actually, you've got me paranoid now. I'm going to make this 2,500. Here's a stone. Good. Right. Yeah, 50. You were right. So this system with the tiny stations works really nicely as long as you only get one train coming at a time. But when you start to get them stacking up, it's a bit annoying. Oh well. Because this cosmic water train clearly needs to go. Oh, here. But never mind. It's basically okay. So is that why this is? Yeah, that one stopped because it run out of material science packs. So if we, I can't really do anything about it until more material science packs arrive. So I guess there's no point in worrying about whether this one's slow. The other one was the corrosion data, which has also run out of material science packs. It's the same problem. Okay. It's just no trains, probably. Okay, so we're just going to wait, I guess. Yeah, there we go. The trains are being made faster than they're being used, so I don't actually need more than one of any of these machines to keep that running. Although, at the point when I put in a second one of these, which I'll probably need to do at some point, then I might need to. Jeez, all this scrap. It's an astonishing quantity of it. I mean, yes, I know material science. The whole point of material science is it produces crazy amounts of scrap. But still, jeez. Oh, that's what I thought. Let's see. While that's running, how's recycling keeping up? Is recycling keeping up? Actually, yes. There's 200 in the station, but given that it presumably brought well over 1,000 in, I'd say I'm pretty happy. I'm actually I'm quite surprised that's keeping up as well as it is. I was expecting there to be a massive backlog of scrap in the station, just because the trains would be coming in and dumping more and more and more, and it wouldn't have a chance to get through it. But actually, yeah, okay, there are quite a lot of recycling machines here, but it's keeping up. Train limits, that's a good idea. That's going to be a mission to go around and apply it to everything, but it's a good enough idea that I think I might do that. Given the amount of nonsense that's been happening with multiple trains bringing the same thing and trains getting queued up and confused and things, let's do that. Minute train limit trains 1 done. Of course, this I'll leave that one. Trains 1. This is a drop off. Trains 1. Sorry, I'm going to go around basically all of my drop-off stations now and do this for all of them. It's going to take me a moment or few. Okay, so that's the ones up there. One down here I don't care so much about. They're all pickup stations, apart from the one that only has one train anyway. Then we've got up here, which is going. So this one is needs it. Trains 1. And then coming down here, this is the pickup. This is a pickup. This is a drop off. So you need the signal as well. Yeah, and this will stop having the thing where you get multiple trains trying to take the same thing to the same station at the same time, and then I rage. This is a pickup. This is a pickup. This is a drop off. So yeah, that will help a lot for all kinds of reasons. And down here, same for you. No, that one. And you. Oh, there it is. I get the feeling a lot of the time there's this I'm barely scratching the surface of what a lot of my other systems I'm using can do, which is a bit of a shame. That's a very small, very limited station. Yeah, I did up there, so it's now down here. So we have a drop off here. One train, please. And here. And here. Nearly there, guys, nearly there. I'll have a quick look at the science station. I don't think that's going to need me to set up any train limits on it, but I'll have a quick think anyway. And let's pick up. Right. And then the science station is over here. I mean, actually, yeah, these probably need it as well, actually. Yes, you're probably right. And in fact, even if I'm not using 100% of the features, there's still probably going to be something I'm frustrated that you can't do. Although in that case, it's probably going to turn out to be that there is a thing that that it's a thing you can do. I just don't know how. I might as well do these two while I'm at it. I can't program that one; it doesn't exist. Right. Okay. Good. Thank you. Now, let's see. How are we getting on with that? There's material testing, science testing pack. What's going on here? Oh, right. That's. Why are you trying to go around that way? Oh, because there's two stations down here, and there's only one station around that way, so you're taking the long way. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, this, granted, is my fault for dumb station setup. I should have a free main line going through here that no, there aren't any stations on, but things got afterthoughted in a little bit here, I think. So, yeah. Where are you going? You're going to Mobsy. Oh, good. And again, most of these things aren't actually problems until things jam up a little bit. So, right, the next thing I'm going to do is rename all these stations because some of them are stupid. Like this one, which is I called it coolant drop off elsewhere. No, probably thermofluid. Yes, thermofluid drop, and then the science name. Thermofluid drop material sci. Material. No, actually, there's a train coming here. I'm not going to rename that one now because I don't entirely trust the game not to cause issues when there's a train going somewhere. What are you? Material science fluid drop 2. That's a scrap pickup. I've had to name that one. Material science fluid drop 3. That's a pickup. What's that? This is material catalog. Typing is difficult. 1 pickup. I'll name this one as well while I'm thinking that. Material catalog 2 pickup. Oh, okay. I'll probably have been all right then, but still, I'm paranoid. Probably because I've been bitten by it at some point and just don't want to risk it again. Where is that? What? Oh, it's getting the material science packs. That's why it's there. That's a bit of a problem actually, because there's a lot of stuff gets unloaded here. I think I might need to come over here and put in a track going like from there onto this one. As a yeah, that'll do. Is that inside the bot network? No, of course not. That'd be easy. It's a sort of paranoia that's born of experience, isn't it? Where it's gone horribly, horribly wrong once in the past, so you want to make sure it never ever happens again. Right, so I want to put in. I don't want to stand on a belt because that'll make everything harder. I want to put in a. Oh, actually, no. This is a massive train that stops it. Oh, actually, it'll help when there isn't a recycling train parked in the station. It's only right now that's a problem. So now that once that goes, the next train can go around like that. I mean, it's a bit dumb right now, but it means the next material a testing pack train will come down here and out this way, even if there's a train unloading red circuits or copper or whatever into this. Now, this is the downside of having a train limit of 1. It's waiting quite a long time for the copper to turn up, but I think that's probably better than having 2 trains trying to drop the same thing off and just generally clogging it all up and possibly overloading a station. Right, okay, so that's material science 2 more or less being made. Let's come in and do a bit of looking into falling off the world. Let's do a bit of coming in here and seeing which science packs are in short supply. Now it's going to be the corrosive and the triangles again, because they're playing catch up and we won't have had time to just use up all of these yet. Although the locomotive crashing ones are not as high up as you'd expect, given there's not been any load on there for a while. So I'm probably going to need to put in some more machines to make, actually probably all of them if we're being honest here. And these are all going straight into the first one. Let's go in and put in a second machine for each science pack to start with. And let's put in another one of these here, because then I don't need to worry about power poles. And that'll make things a little bit tidier and simpler. I don't care about Myokin. It's just going to be meteor strikes on that planet, because it's not defended anymore because I've abandoned it. I'd delete the surface if it would let me, but I can't because there's stuff I've built on it. Right. Okay. Belts. Let's make another locomotive trasher. Yeah, why yes, that is the technical term. No. Paste. Do paste. There we go. I don't need anything like as many of these exerters. 3 is plenty. Because you can't unload faster than that. Do that. Why are you not? Oh, you're waiting for all of those to be loaded in. Okay, great. And then up here we need another one doing this is the corrosive one. So this is one of the ones that was definitely short. So make again copy and paste of that. I'm going to leave a gap on this one because it has fluid. Oh, actually I could put it there and then rotate it like that. Yes, that adds up. That should work. And then the next 2, blimey, these have a huge coverage area. I'm definitely going to enjoy having these instead of doing it the old-fashioned way. That's so much better. Right. So it's these 2 now. Oops. Oh no, I'm running out of... Oh no, I'm not. It's alright. I thought I was running out of thingy. Scaffold again, but no, it turns out it's okay. And again, I can do the rotating trick with both of these. don't put that bit in. Like that, and like that. Yes. No. Maybe. Could you repeat the question? Oh no, that's fine. It's just yeah. it's all the same fluid, so it doesn't matter. And I'm out of material science packs again already. Um, is there another train's worth? And is it about? Is it bringing? Yes. No. What? Yes, there is a train's worth. Is there a train bringing some over already? Yes, there it is. Okay, so it does. It seems like I might be producing the material science packs fast enough, but it's just whether the trains are bringing them over quickly enough and in large enough quantities. Because look, that's gone already. Shoop, just been passed straight through. So now there should be another train going to pick up some material science packs basically immediately. Yes, there is, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think I do need to move this entire facility over here and put it in this gap at the top here, just feed them through from there because we're using them up so quickly, and we're only on material science 2. When there's 3 and 4 tacked in here as well, it's going to be even worse. I suppose I could do that. Yeah, that would help a bit, but I think it's still going to be the same sort of problem. I mean, you saw that as pretty much as soon as the train left the station, the the chests were empty. So I think we just need a much faster, steady supply of those coming through. Okay, that can be my. I'll put it on the to-do list. Is it on the to-do list? It might already be on the to-do list. Yes, consider moving material testing pack production to material sci. Yeah, so I'll do that. It's not I need to do that. I've done quite a bit of that, but there's always more of it to do. I've done that. Oh, I need to make rocket science off the main bus. And oh, let's since I apparently need to keep an eye on thermofluid production to make sure it's keeping up, let's do that. Yes, I think that's keeping up. I think I can safely say that's keeping up. Okay, so that's all the space station things. Norvis, I think I did that. Did I do that? Norvis. Beacon memory card production. Yes, I did. It's done over here. So we've got B. Oh, this might have been a thing I did between episodes actually. The memory card substrates. I'm getting through so many memory cards. It's crazy. So I built this to build them, essentially build them faster. I haven't got rid of these. I probably should, to be honest. In fact, let's do that now, because all this is doing is using more electricity than is strictly necessary in order to make them. So let's pull that out. Let's pull that out, those out. Then I can let them use up whatever's in their in the machines, because they're running very slowly because they're full of productivity modules, and then rip them out, and we'll just use these ones because these are running much faster. I was going to say I think I need to upgrade these belts because I haven't got enough iron coming through. These are already blue belts, so possibly I just yeah, that's a problem. God, how much do they use everything in equal quantities? No, iron is used up at twice the rate, so I could bring in another belt of iron from here, I guess. It's not too far away. I could split off another one from here. Um, Especially as that appears to be only being fed up here by a red belt. Okay, yeah, so there's some potential in there for a bit of extra speed, but I think it's mostly being okay at the moment. I think we are producing them at a slightly less than the ideal rate, but there's a lot of them in there. It is perhaps a limiting factor, but it's not too horrific. So let's pull them up as well so they stop using power. They're probably not using power actually because they're stopped, but I'm going to do that anyway. Massive sweep of bots. Excellent. Right, yeah, and it's just ticking over happily. It's actually is there another recipe for those? Rough data substrate storage. No, it's the only way to make them, glass and iron, and it produces rough. Yeah, one out. Yeah, so it's kind of pricey, but it's just getting through massive quantities of the stuff. Okay, right. What else? Where was I? Oh yes, I was looking at this. So the expansion and stuff probably need more copper as well. Let's put that in. Norvis, go away. Let's have a look at other things we need to do. Kothar, I just need an umbrella defense and to expand it further. But if I'm short of iridium, that's okay. Ganymede, uh, sure. Oh yeah, more vulcanite mines. Again, these just need expanding because I'm getting through for stuff faster than I can produce it. Tank accessory, yeah, there's nothing too much to say there. Right, bio is material 2. Done. No, it's not. I've got the catalogs being made. I haven't got the actual science being made. I don't think. Tier 2 space science, working on that. Shipping resources by rocket. I've done all of that except vitamelange. What time is it? 10 to 10. Probably not the time to start doing that. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So these are all now running happily. Actually, they're all lit up and running. So this is now producing all the data cards at sufficient rates to keep 4 computers ticking over. We don't seem to have any backlog of the triangle science being made, which is, well, I'm slightly surprised. I'd expect them to all be running at about the same speed because they've got the same number of machines. Who knows? Uh, but it is running fast enough, so that's kind of okay. Let's have a look at the two computers for. Yeah, the 2 computers here are both running. We're only just producing cold fast enough, but we are because they're both running, so that's okay. Let's have a quick look at the other sciences. See which of those are in a crisis. Okay, the Astro 2 is we're only well we're producing these 2 much slower than we need to, and Astro 1 is also having a bit of a sad. Okay, so Astro needs me to go over there and increase the production there a bit. Energy 1, happy. We're not the wiggly ones. Polarization data, I suspect. Not I. There's not much of a backlog. I wouldn't want to put any more machines on, but it is okay. And energy science 2, also serious shortage there. Okay. So the next things to do are to come up here, build the system for building the science packs for material science from the doohickeys, from the catalogs. That shouldn't be too and that's basically going to be this sort of thing again, but I'll try and space it out a bit. I might get rid of this and put it in higher up because I think that's probably going to have space issues. Because I'm assuming I'm going to want to have two or three of each of these machines in at some point. So I think I need to leave a bit more space up here for this to expand into. Um, should I be putting these on the other side? Maybe I should be putting these. No, that's going to want to expand as well. Maybe I'll just move them all up a bit. Go over there. Yeah, big deconstruction of all of this. Move it up a chunk. Place it again. That might do. So that'd be that. That's making material science packs, and then I just need to feed them in here in the right places, and they'll go into my sushi system. That'll work nicely. Um, then biological is the next thing. Oh, and rocket science actually. I might build a quick thing to make rocket science. That's probably worth doing, and that might even fit in here because I think rocket science is fairly. There's a lot of things go into it, but it's not particularly difficult. Maybe. Um, yeah, quite a lot of stuff goes into it, but nothing is particularly challenging by the sort of levels of what I've got to now. So we'll if we bring in light oil because that's on the bus. I can make the solid rocket fuel from that. Bus train system. Bring in steel for the barrels. The satellite telemetry will need to be put onto the train system. That's going to need to be another specific unloady thing from the rocket landing pad because that's being brought up from Norvis at the moment. I'm assuming I can't put a satellite launch facility on the space station, and if I could, I probably don't want it as cargo rocket. So that one uh, cannot be placed on spaceship. Presumably that means it could be placed up here. I don't know. I sort of feel I don't want to. I think having that on back down on Norvis and just bringing the after effects up of that is going to be easy. Is going to be much more efficient in rocket usage. So yeah, let's not do that. What was I saying? Rocket science. So barrels of steel. Satellite telemetry is going to be brought up by the rocket. Solid rocket fuel I'll make from light oil. Vulcanite is being brought up. Machine learning data. Not too bad. Can make that. Chemical gel also on the system. Okay. That's quite a lot of inputs. Have I got a pretty picture for this? Because that's always nice to have while I'm trying to think about what goes into something. Let's have a look. Probably be under R for rocket science. No, I don't think I have. Haven't made a diagram for that one. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to just have to imagine it. Um, there's the asteroid scanning rocket thing that you need for the more advanced astro science. That needs to be placed in an asteroid field. Is that the one you're thinking of? Okay, what are we short of? Yellow and orange and blue. Red and yellow and orange and blue and no, not red. Or was it red? Oh, I've lost count already. Um, right. So here we go. We've got shortage of yellow, which comes in on this belt. It's not a great deal of green either, actually. Along here from here, there's plenty of that. Okay, so we need more of these orreries, which I haven't, of course, I haven't got with me because that'd be useful. Let's go and get some more orreries, but let's stop getting those. Those things. Yes, lots of them. I'm probably going to need some telescopes as well. I should have looked into that a bit more carefully before I came over and just picked up some random stuff. Yeah, satellite telemetry is needed for rocket science, gained by launching satellite from a satellite rocket silo or space probe rocket silo. Oh, okay. So I could launch navigation satellites from a space probe rocket silo. That's interesting. Maybe in the future, when I build an asteroid silo, I'll launch both types of rocket from it, depending on what I need. That makes sense. Although it might depend on whether the recipe for launching rockets is any different, because if it's still horrifically expensive, because making a rocket is pretty expensive, making all the bits that go into it and so on. So I don't know whether I'd want to do that on the ground. Sorry, in space, if I can do it on the ground to save resources. Yellow, 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 yellow. That was a bit of a fail. Let's put some more of that down and try it again. There we go. Right, that's doubled my production of the visible? No, this isn't visible. Infrared observation data. So that should, well, it'll help. Hopefully that'll be enough. So what was the next one? There was orange. That's up there. Let's make sure this is the one that's struggling. Orange is okay. Near side of this belt. There. Near side of this one. Yes, that's also struggling, although nothing like as badly as yellow and whatever that bottom one is. So let's put in and let's do the same up here. Let's just double it because why not? Like so. Oh. There. Oh, I see. There should be one in the middle. That's what. That's why. Right. Okay, that's that sorted. Now, what was the other one? There was one that was really we're really short of for this bottom one here. The blue ones. Okay, and that, yeah. So that's because there aren't enough of these telescopes. Do I happen to have any of those with me? No, because I dumped them all before when I was trying to empty my inventory. When you say the space, oh right, so launching a rocket equivalent from a space. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that, yeah, that's true. They could be made somewhere else. Uh, yeah. I'll. At the moment, I haven't researched the. Blimey, that's a lot. I haven't researched the. In fact, let's take some of the other types of telescopes as well, because I'll probably find I need more of them. I don't think I've done all the necessary science in order to actually launch any. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on too many things at the same time here. I don't think I've done the research required to launch to do the space probes. So at the moment, I'm just going to leave it running happily on Norvis and bring them all up by rocket. I think that's probably okay for now. And rockets, especially rockets from Norvis, are pretty cheap these days. So I'm not too bothered about doing that. The only problem with rockets coming up from Norvis is eventually the rocket that takes rocket parts back down again fills up, and that's when problems happen. It's a bit ridiculous. Copied that much, I think. I don't know why I had so few of these. Maybe it's just because I didn't have any in my inventory when I was setting this up. Right, there we go. Triple did. And those are both, well, they were both running briefly. So I think that probably means I won't have anything like enough of these once I've tripled this, inputted them. So let's triple this as well. I've got plenty of the orreries. 2, belt, 3. Stop falling off everything. There we go. I might be able to research wide area beacons. I can't make them. Yeah, I can research them if I've got enough of the appropriate energy sciences. So yes, but not really. Oh, I've run out of memory cards now. It's just going to throw my impressions of what I've got enough of, off again. Are you short of substrates again? Yes, you are. Is another rocket almost ready to launch? Yes, for limited values of nearly ready. The fact that with it filling up at that speed, I'm only as short as I am, if you know what I mean, is almost surprising and quite impressive. Maybe I need to make better productivity modules for this, because this does seem to be a sticking point for the whole system. Either that, or I need to bring the iron through faster, and that fact I could do that. Can I just whack this straight up here? I mean, I don't see why not. Maybe I'll go up on the other side of this railway line, actually. I feel like this is one of the worst things I've ever done. Yes, if this prioritizes to the left and then this just dumps straight onto there, then that will improve the throughput here by quite a lot, I think. I didn't want to just link it into this splitter because this one's going to have iron. This belt is going to have iron on both sides of it. And apparently, vulcanite. That's interesting. Oh, right. That's why. Stop it. uh, yeah. Oh dear. I guess I'll just let this get to the end of the belt and then tidy it up from there. Ah, yes. Attention to detail is not my strong suit. This will hopefully, though, allow me to. Oh, let's just double this. I don't know if that's actually. I don't know if there's going to be enough for it, but I'm hopeful. So we do that. Yep, that'll fit in there just. Then we can make these a bit faster, even without coming in with better productivity modules. On the plus side, this is concentrating up the vulcanite quite nicely, so I'll be able to pull it up with a smaller amount of destruction. Is that all of it? Yes, I think it is. Okay, so get rid of that. There we go. And then just put it back in. No, not yet. Come on, pick that piece up. Where are my bots? Come on, bots. Take it away. Why are these short of power? Oh, they just haven't put in the pylons yet. Okay. Oh, finally, here it comes. There we go. Right, that should sort itself out once my bots work out how to actually, bot. Yeah, there we go. That's looking much more promising. And hopefully now we should get. I may need to upgrade this belt because we've got. Yes, it's coming through fast enough now that I'm going to have to upgrade the output belt. That's a good sign. Yeah, because these machines can't output. So it's so upgrade it to red anyway, which is to be honest probably far enough. Yeah, because it's not that much that much overloaded. Have they done it? I'm not sure whether that's fixed it or not. Is that still yellow under there? I can't. Yes, it was. Right, that'd be why it hadn't fixed it. Okay, so now we've got a full yellow belt coming out here, so that's pretty good. I think I'm going to upgrade it to red all the way up to the rocket though, because why not? There we go. Right, that'll be okay. Got that one twice, but never mind. Right, excellent. That's going to be easily fast enough now, and we should fill up the rocket a lot quicker. In fact, that rocket is. Yeah, okay. There's about 1,500 left to go. Oh, come on. What's happened there? Stupid things. I know why that's happened. It's because oh no, do upgrade that one. It's because I dragged across those particular bits twice, but yeah, that was because of the way I was doing it. But still, goodness sake. All right, can we have this upgraded? Thank you. Now that should be, yeah, fast enough. That should just pull straight through there and empty all of these out. Right, where was I? Oh yes, short of memory cards, so I can't test whether this is actually fixed at all. Great. There was one other thing that we were short of, I think, when I looked down here. So, have I done orange? Oh, I don't know. These all seem to be relatively equal. I did blue. Did I do orange? I think I did. It's one of these belts up here. Yes, I did. Okay. So once we get the memory card problem sorted, hopefully this will all start running a bit more smoothly. I'm going to upgrade this one, double this one as well, because I've done all of the rest. This is the only one now that only has two machines. So presumably it's not going to be able to keep up. I don't know if that's a safe assumption or not, to be honest, but I'm going to anyway. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's Astro maybe sorted. I don't know. It's sped up anyway. What's going on up here? So now we've got a shortage of the wiggly ones. Yes, but that's because there's no data. There's no blank memory cards coming in. Again, I can't come in here and yeah, yes, I know. Yeah, it's because yeah. Okay, yes, I didn't see you telling me about that until I'd already fixed it, I think. Right. So that's yeah, I've basically I can't upgrade any of these anymore, or at least I can't find any more problems with them until I've got more memory cards being made, and I can't have more memory cards being made until that rocket comes up, which I think it might have just done actually. Yes, here we go. The rocket has arrived. So now we can get a few more trains worth of memory cards, and then hopefully that's going to be enough to sort of get it running again. Um, I want to get I need to get to that point where the whole system is absolutely saturated with memory cards that they're being fed back from the science machines about as fast as they're being used up. Now I know they're going to get used up because the science packs still do contain some memory cards. It's not going to return all of the ones that are being used. But I think once we get everything actually circulating and science is being done as fast as it's being produced, things will be a bit better. I also have a sneaking suspicion that there's some memory cards in some of these. Oh no, I dealt with. Did I actually deal with them all? Let's find out the easy way. Are there any blank memory cards anywhere? Go. There's some. There's 3. Okay, that was probably not worth it. I've got 13 junk ones as well. I can drop them off for recycling. In these. There we go. I've got some scrap from somewhere. I don't know where that's come from. It just always seems to build up though. So let's drop that in the scrap train. There we go. Yeah, so we are now making memory cards again. They stack fairly high. Oh no, they only stacked 50. So there's half a train's worth here, I think. Where's there the thing I can point at? 1,000. Oh, I'm running out of electricity up here as well. That's interesting. Let's put in some more solar then. Like that. And that. And that. No. Okay. Whatever. 2/3 power usage. Actually, let's have a quick look round everywhere now and make sure we've got enough power everywhere. Because with them all being separate, yeah, that one's fine. With them all being on separate power networks, it's be fairly easy for one to run out of power and me not to notice. Wow. Okay, that's not okay. It's not running because there's no memory cards to use. So it's a bit silly to look round now because they're all going to be absolutely fine because nothing's happening. But I'll finish checking anyway. Yeah, they're all absolutely fine because they've all essentially all run out of memory cards. All right. Have we got a train's worth yet? So if they stack up to 20, no, short answer. 23, 27, 28. Well, call it 27 stacks. So it's gonna need to get up to 2,000 before before another train comes out. That's going to be a while. Okay, I guess I think again 10:15. It's nearly time to finish off. I think. What's that? I'm yucking again. Nearly time to finish off, but I might as well try and get the at least make us a little bit of a start on rocket science. Now I'm going to do that here on this one, and that's because there isn't room to do anything else over here really. Oh, there's somewhere to land. That's nice. So because of the way the science has protruded out of the back of this one, I don't want to do I don't want to do biological science in here because I want to leave a decent amount of space for it. So biological science is going to happen down here, and well, I'm going to have another loop off here, and biological science is going to happen in this area because loads of space. Um, so yeah, let's fit in rocket science here because that's going to be a small one. So that means I'm going to want another one of these, or another one of these. It's not going to need to be this big because rocket science only requires, I think, the first level of cooling. That's for the machine learning data, which requires yes, cool thermofluid. So this is going to be a much simplified version of this, but I'll delete the unnecessary bits after I've placed it. So we want to take this. Now we don't need any of this. I want to get rid of that. I've not got the station in. Oh, it's because if I put the station in, I get these as well. All right, let's copy this much. Yeah, that's probably fine. I can get rid of all of this stuff down here, and this bit. I probably won't need this much power. Oh, let's just leave the rest of it in there. And I want to get rid of the light off there so it doesn't get linked in. That should do it. And I only need the tiles as well. Okay, so we can put this in, where was it? Oh, yeah, here. Am I in the right direction? Yes, I am in the right direction. That makes a nice change. Let's put this about here. Seems reasonable. Let's do this the easy way. Ping-ponging off the... Okay, so this is going to be my standard starting point for any of my space outposty things. So we're going to here this will give us all of the power and a station to drop stuff off, and essentially everything is just a good starting point for all of my the whole system. Come on, bots, get back in. Nope, didn't need any more down there. Come on. Right. I think it took longer to charge because it's been sitting there for so long, just trying to decide whether trying to get close enough to charge off me, that it took even longer than expected. Right. Now we drop the blue copy thing in again, like that, and we can put down the actual stuff for it. Have I run out of rail? I have run out of rail. Never mind. Don't think I need them. That's probably more than enough. Over here. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need another radar down on the blue science production area. Let's just leave this as straight throughs for now. And get rid of these random pipes over. Oh, these random pipes over here as well. Right, and unprogram all of this. Actually, I needed those memory cards, but never mind. Okay, so we need memory cards. Let's have a look. We need memory cards. I remember we need steel. Steel, 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 steel. I can't remember what else we need though. Steel, satellite telemetry, which is in here. In here, yes. So steel, satellite telemetry. We're going to need to bring. Oh, we're going to need to bring in a couple of liquids as well. Vulcanite and green circuits. Vulcanite and green circuits, and that I think is everything for this. This as I say should be quite trivial to set up. This is the one that you set up first when you start doing stuff in space. So you know you'd expect it to be the simple one, wouldn't you? Really? And I'm hopeful. And then I don't think I need this one at all unless I've forgotten something. But I do need another train fluid drop-off-y station thing, like... oh, actually, I might have... It should still be in my paste buffer. Maybe. Actually, I've done quite a lot of stuff since then, so... No, it's a pickup station. Yeah, like that one. I've got it on the right side this time. Yeah, I can just shove that there, I think. I can see why the dev of this chickened out of having you always just... No. Oh, good. Yes, I did it right the first time. Phew. Yeah, I can see why the devs sort of chickened out of having you just drift forever if you don't have any rocket fuel left. But it does seem like it almost feels unfortunate that you can push yourself around with no nothing to walk on and no rocket pack turned off. So chemical gel and I thought there was something else. Oops. Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking of the coolant. So oh no, light oil. That was the other one. Why isn't there? Oh, I've run out. I mean, none of this is needed, is it? So you can get rid of a load of this scaffolding. What? I was clearly not paying attention. Pulled up that bit as well. And power. And oh, okay, it's got power already. Right. Oh, and these need to be light oil. Hang on. It was chemical gel I needed, wasn't it? So I'll leave that one, and that one should be that one can then be light oil. Yes, chemical gel. Good. And then we'll need a pickup station as well. That's already summoning. Good. So since I remember finding it in my paste buffer before, let's put in a pickup station. Yeah, like that one. It can go there. At least it would if I hadn't run out of rail. Yeah. No. Don't do that. There. Do that. Oh, I'll put those too close. can't get an outputty oh, it's there. It's all right. I can. Right, I'm short of chests. So let's make some of those. There we go. And that probably means I was shorter than when I built this as well and didn't notice. Still short of them. Right. Why is that? Oh, because there's no there's no track. So there's a train sitting somewhere having a sad because it can't get into that station to deliver some fluid. Right, let's get some more railway, space railway, and then get that finished off. Ooh, sudden lurch of lag in the game. Not from saving that time. Maybe I've just got the game trying to do too much. Let's have some more space rail. This has run out of normal rail in order to make it. Am I actually bringing that up automatically? I am not. I should probably put that on the shopping list. Because whilst I've got quite a lot of rail, I am also using a lot of rail up. So let's make that 1,000. Am I getting so much scaffolding brought to me that the bots don't have time to do it before they need to recharge? I think I am. Crikey. So it comes to something where you need to stand in the right place in order to have for the bots to have enough power to bring you all the stuff you need before they run out of battery. Okay, back over here. And we can have a track laying frenzy. Bot frenzy, bot frenzy, bot frenzy, bot frenzy, bot frenzy. There we go. Think the train should now be able to come. And hopefully I've got some funny business going on there with the signals. Oh yes, because I've run out of them, that's why. 5 is probably not going to be enough. And I feel like I've got to the scatter signals everywhere point of getting signals set up. Right. This station I didn't finish setting up, so we're calling for light oil and chemical gel, the two sort of orangish ones. Light oil is there, that's nice and easy to find. And chemical gel is hidden away in here, even though it's probably a liquid. It goes through pumps and stuff, so I'm assuming it's a fluid. Right. What's going on here? I don't need a vat because it's only going to be taking in the there's only going to be one temperature being used doing anything here. In fact, can I put that there without them linking? Yes, I can. And then this can just come out here. Like that. Right. So the first thing, or a thing, need to make barrels, need to make rocket fuel, need to make machine learning data. Let's do the barrels first because they're going to be really easy. And that's this belt. So let's have that go under there. Come out there. I don't believe I need steel anywhere else. So I'm going to pull this belt up. Pops up there. Belt. And then barrel machine, barrel of laughs, barrel of whatever. 3 of them. So 2 of them is probably going to be plenty. Make me some barrels. They're presumably, yes, there they are. Good. I've played this game for so long I can guess where things are going to be half the time. That's probably quite sad. Do I have? Did I get any more pylons when I went over there? Did it bring them to me? Or no? I'm still not building them properly. Okay, this is going to have to be normal pylons for now. Put it there in case I need to expand. I don't think I will, but you never know. Right, next. Next is going to be turning light oil into rocket. It was rocket fuel, wasn't it? I'm terrible at remembering things. Solid rocket fuel. Okay, so that's I don't have any fuel refineries with me. Okay, let's do the thingy data first. Machine learning data. So it's made in a supercomputer out of green circuits and blank data cards, which is this one, second from the bottom, and first one. I've got the computers. So this is going to be a case of this. Now I should be making the wide area coverage doohickeys because I brought a load of batteries came up with the rocket, so there should be plenty of those up here now. I don't know why I didn't have any pylons ready for me. Guess I'll have to investigate that. Yeah, there's plenty of room in there. Okay, so we have an input belt for this one, carrying green circuits and memory cards. So memory cards was the top one. This is the only place they're required. I feel like I've massively overbuilt this for the simplicity of this particular product. I could have just tacked on one of the other science areas, but never mind. Massively overbuilding things is the Factorio way. And following the sort of the rules you've set up for the basic way you put your bus together, definitely also, even when it's not really necessary, also the Factorio way. Again, probably the only time, and I can always put splitters in for these if I realise I need to later. Okay, so that's and I need an output belt for this one as well. Okay, so that's the machine learning data and the barrels. Now the machine learning data does get used for a few other things as well, like I think some of the modules require it, and there's a few other random little bits and pieces like that. So having a supply of this that I can just come over and harvest is actually going to be quite useful. The next thing is going to be the rocket fuel because that's difficult. So I'm going to need to go back over and either find some see if there are any available um, uh, fuel refineries, or get the bits required to actually make some. So fuel refineries is what do they look like? Is it that one? Yeah, fuel refinery, that one. So it's requested 10 of them. Let's see what the universe has got for me. Probably no fuel refineries, I would expect. Oh no, I've got 10. Oh, yeah, excellent. That makes that a bit easier. Then so that'll get me the solid rocket fuel. The satellite telemetry is going to be coming in by train sooner or later. I need to set that up. Vulcanite blocks coming in by train. Machine learning data I'm making. Chemical gel coming in by train. I'm gonna need another station to get rid of the junk data cards. And rocket science packs, and they're made in a space manufactory, of which I believe I have one in my inventory. Yes, let's pick up a second one though, because actually no, one's probably going to be enough, really, isn't it? They're not going to take that long to make. What I am going to need is to have another one of these, unloading all of the rocket telemetries, which are in here. Yes, here we go. Those things into a chest. Have anything lost power from that? No, good. Into a chest, because then I can keep track of how many I've got. And then, really, it needs to go to another train. I built myself into a bit of a corner here. I could perhaps squeeze another train up here. That might be the easiest way to do this. Let's have an LTN station for those. Yeah, I'll do. I think I'll do that, but I'm going to come back and do that in a minute when I'm not busy thinking about the other part of it. So why are you not going? You've not got any batteries. Why have you not got any batteries? Didn't we just have a rocket come up with like a bajillion batteries in it? Or have they all gone into other machines that required them? I don't know why I'm looking in here. If the bots think we haven't got any, I'm sure we haven't got any. But oh, unless no, there's nothing requesting them. Fail. Battery. I have got that right, haven't I? This is the machine that needs the batteries, yes, and it's being fed from this request chest. Yeah, okay, good. An in betweeny thing, batteries. Yeah, sure. You might as well stop asking for those and those, though. Oh wait, no, that does need to be asking for holmium plates. No, it doesn't. There needs to be another machine here that's asking. No, I can't use the same requester chest. That'd be far too easy. It's asking for holmium ingots that I'm going to then turn into holmium plates. Them. Yeah, okay. Power. Coming along here. Yeah, that seems alright. I think that should now work. This is going to be well, this is currently being a little bit slow, but I think once it requesting plastic in the ones? Let's at least request 20. It's a little bit less silly. Oh, these ones. Oh, because you can do that. Yeah, that's. How do they compare in? Let's look at the numbers. So they have a reach of 64 and supply area of 4x4. Reach 64, 64 by 64. So I could use substations everywhere, but they're a lot more expensive. That's a good point. Thank you. Plates are less than 100. And this one also should be limited. Otherwise I will end up with an infinite number of the pylon substations. Less than, I don't know, 20. Yeah, and this does seem to be the limiting factor at the moment, unfortunately. But if I just wander off, actually, yeah, what are you waiting for? You're waiting for blue circuits as well. Okay. I don't know why those aren't being requested. I must have removed it at some point by mistake or something. And you're requesting waiting for pylon, which is waiting for an aeroframe pole, which is waiting for beryllium. Why are there no beryllium ingot? Okay. Let's have some of them. Oh, and let's stop ordering. Actually, yeah, I don't know. Actually, what are those even doing in there? Those shouldn't be there. What? Oh, I'm in that mode. Right. These should not be in there. They can go in there. Oh, and that machine that's building the aeroframe poles here is feeding quite a lot. Is feeding 3 different machines as well. So, I mean, this shouldn't really be a problem as such because they'll all. I don't need these things in massive quantities, so if it's a bit slow to build them, I don't really care. But it does mean that if I come in here and go, oh, I don't have any pylons, I have to wait a while for it to actually make any pylons. Oh, for goodness sake. What? This is giving me a headache. um, that's horrible, but it'll work. Let's not put a chest down actually, because then it won't. I won't need to worry about there being too big a pile of them. Hi, person whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce, although it looks very, very Dutch to me. Um, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad. Yeah, and yeah, I will certainly keep going. Although not for very much longer tonight because it's now after my bedtime. But I shall keep going in general. um, I tend to try and do one of these streams every Wednesday night, and then ideally another one at the weekend if I have time and my life isn't just too full, basically. I'm also doing an Industrial Revolution run through with some friends on a Monday night. So if you fancy that, that's another one that's worth coming along to see. Um, yeah, I thought the name looks very very Dutch. I think it's the TJ near the end of it, and probably the ick at the beginning as well. Then for the drop, rocket side. But yeah, glad to hear you're enjoying it. As I say, I tend to keep going. There's loads of videos if you want to catch up on what I've been doing beforehand. There's sort of summary videos that I've been making for probably about a year now, a couple of times a week. So there's lots. They'll give you an idea of how the whole thing has gone, and how I've got to the point where I'm at now. And whether that's a good thing or not is, I guess, is entirely up to entirely in the eye of the beholder. Uh, is that called Joe Bacon? It is called Joe Bacon. I approve of that. Rocket science fluid drop and rocket science pickup. Right, let's head back. Did I come over here for anything other than the? Oh, okay. Well, thanks for joining, even for just a little while. Um, oh yeah, this was the other thing that I need. I'm not going to be able to build any rocket science until I've got that flowing. So let's take some over manually for now. Wow, that's a lot. Let's take everything I can carry for now. Shove it in a box over there. Oh yeah, I came over for the fuel refineries and found I had loads of them and thought I'd get some pylons while I was at it. I remember now. And yeah, head back over here. I'll get the rocket science finished off, and then I think I'll call it bedtime because it is starting to get a little late. Okay, so um, there we go. One of these is light oil. It's not you. You are light oil. That's sort of handy because that's if I just bring this over in a straight line and do the light and do the rocket fuel processing here, then that's going to be really really easy. So more of this. That long pipe is in fact long. But not quite long enough. Oop. Right, I'll put in the fuel refineries over here. So, in answer to my unofficial experiment from earlier, which as to whether YouTube or Twitch is going to be a better how do we do this? Oh, solid fuel. Okay, whether it's YouTube or Twitch is going to be the better way of doing my streams and things. Currently, I've have I can't even see the numbers on YouTube. Or is it? So just got about 11 viewers on YouTube at the moment. It's gone up to about 13 at its peak. Twitch got up to it has one viewer at the moment. I don't see a peak being shown on there anywhere, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks like YouTube is far better at the moment. So I guess we'll I guess YouTube will continue to be the main place that I do my streaming for the foreseeable future. Let's see if I put that there and there. Can I then run? Yeah, I can then just run a pipe up the middle with some underneath these, like this, and then a couple of inserters through there. This is going to be horribly unbalanced. I can just feel it, but never mind. I can go there, which means I can get rid of that and that and that. Everything's powered. Excellent. Make this bigger again. Now we have a couple of exerters down here, and pull out the rocket fuel. I think that's right. So solid fuel being moved there and light oil, yes, so that should work. I need to link that station up. Let's just get the ingredients coming in so we can start actually doing stuff. So this one, we need to have vulcanite. We need to have green circuits. Green. We need to have memory cards, which we probably won't be able to get any of because that's the way things go. We need to have steel. That one should be absolutely fine. And we need to have rocket thingy, satellite telemetries. Okay, let's let that tick through for a bit. Is there a signal on the output of that station? There isn't. Oh, I don't have the bits for signals. What am I missing? Is it just... Oh, no, I'm just not in... Do I have... What am I missing in order to make signals? Those iron plates. Which isn't coming in here. Okay, great. Never mind. Okay, while we wait for the stuff for the rocket sciences to come in, no, we can do that. That was my chem gel. That's not the one I needed. It goes across there, and again we have some pipes running through like that. I'm going to run this one down over here as if it was the final type of coolant, because we're not going to use sub-zero coolant here. Super chilled coolant even would be that one, but you know, it doesn't really matter. We're not using either of them. Okay, there's my vulcanite. Good. I spend all my time making the scaffolding template either bigger or smaller depending on what I'm trying to do at that moment in time. Okay, so now we need to put in one of these like that, and then we start having inputs fed in. So it's that one and that one. You're making rocket science, which is that one. So okay, so here we've got barrels coming in from the top, we've got rocket fuel coming in from there, we've got machine learning data. So I need another belt with vulcanite and satellite telemetry coming in here. And I need the goo coming in, of course, and I need an output belt here with the other with the rocket science packs coming out on it. Okay. What's what? What is... Why are you not? Is there no light oil available? I thought I had tanks of light oil. I have tanks of insufficient light oil. Great. What's going on down here? Heavy oil is not full. Light oil is full here. And being pumped out downward to be turned into petroleum gas. But not... How... Huh? Who designed this? Okay, so these machines are running, so they are gradually topping these. No, these aren't... Oh. Yeah, that'll work. Fail. I guess when I redesigned this to take the light oil away up to the rocket fueling system, I must have broken it down here as well at the same time. Grr. Okay, that'll sort that out now. We've got, yeah, there's more than 25 in there, so we've got, yeah, here we go. Here's a train coming in to get that light oil. Good, problem solved. So now down here, what we're saying, it was the other two things. It was the satellite telemetry and the vulcanite that needs to be brought down to here. So it's that one. Which get brought across like this. What? Oh no, there. And then comes up in line with this one. Yep. We only have a 4. Then we go onto this belt like that. Oh no! Like that. The other one was the satellite telemetry, which is this one. Comes down here. Like that. In fact, you know, if we put an inserter in here... Oh, I'll only take in the first one. Alright, never mind. I was hoping that would grab all of the all of the excess vulcanite and shove it in the machine, but no, it was not to be. Okay, so that now comes across here. Have a little bit more of that. That was a bit more than I needed, but no, never mind. I suppose I could come around all of these facilities I've built up now and just rip out all of the scaffolding that isn't being used for anything, but it seems a bit unnecessary. I don't think there's any point in doing that. And oh yes, we need this as well. Bring that in here. Gloop. Right. Now, that should be everything sort of basically wired up now. I still don't have the train for the satellite telemetry. And what are we missing here? We're missing, of course, we're missing the memory cards. I don't know why we're missing steel. Maybe it just hasn't had a chance to come through yet. Yeah, we're ordering it, and everything else is working, so I don't see a reason why steel wouldn't. Why is there a train stopped up here? Light oil. So you're trying to get... Why is that train stopped? There should be, it should be able to come in along here, I think. Yeah, because there's a signal there. There's a signal there, so... Oh, that isn't a signal, that's a ghost. Right, that answers that question then. Is rocket fuel being made? Yes. Have I got the proportions remotely right? No, not even slightly. These machines are working constantly, and these are hardly ticking over. Let's get rid of one of these. Both of these, put in the middle there, like that. And you're making rocket fuel. Go. Oh, alright, I've messed up that placement. If I put it there, then they can both reach in, and I can still put in an underground like that, and then you can make rocket fuel again, still. Great. So, we're waiting for steel, we're waiting for those things, and we're waiting for memory cards. Ah, here's the steel. Good. So we've got barrels coming around. Okay. So I presume the memory card production situation over here is still struggling to keep up. Yeah, we've got 1,500 in there. Okay, so when that fills up, maybe we'll get some. Maybe we'll actually get some over here. I don't know. The problem is I'm going through and I'm building up these facilities to make all kinds of new and exciting types of science, or old and dull types of science in some cases, much faster than the memory card build-up is going on. So it's just getting further and further behind. But it's not the end of the world. It means this will kick in and start working when it's ready. Okay, I'm going to go and do the one final thing before I end the stream. I'm going to go and put in the station for that satellite telemetry. You can tell by that pause there how much it must be time to end the stream, because otherwise I'll completely forget about it, and I don't want to do that. Oh, that's as tight as it gets. Oh no, I could put it in from here, I guess. That'll have to do. In fact, let's just link that up onto here at this point. Can I do that? Yeah. Oop. Right, like that. And I need some iron, which is that one. And I've probably got some green circuits. Yes, I have. So I can make a load of signals. Signals. Oh, I didn't get rid of these satellite telemetries. Fail. It's another episode of Laurence should have stopped playing a little while ago, but he's too engrossed in it at the moment and doesn't want to stop until he's finished this bit. Is there going to be room for that train to fit in? No. Great. Alright, I guess I'll join this on. Can I do it like that? Oh, no, probably not. I could do it like that. What are you even doing? There. I mean, yes, I've probably cut the power. Oh, I've only actually cut the power off to this one roboport, but oh, maybe the rocket launcher actually. Right. So I need to put in one of these. Yeah, about there will do. So that's that one. Boom. Station goes there. Wire up this box. Oh, I need a combinator. Go there. Copy that from. Did I even put in combinators for these stations in the end? I don't think I did. So it stacks up to 50. So that's 100. That's 1,000. Yeah, it's only 1,000 in a train. So one of the 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we'll stack it up, fill it up to there. Then it'll always fill a train. And then we need another one of these. Oops. Which apparently I don't have the bits for. I do have a full inventory though. Okay, let's just check that straight to the box. Some of them. Great. I've freed up some space in the inventory, so it's going to fill up that space I freed up in the inventory. Right, you copy that, but be, instead of being that, be, what were they? Yeah, they're in here. Rocket control, satellite telemetries. Right, and then link that up with a green cable. Copy that to there. Sure, that's fine. Am I limiting any of these? I'm not. But I do need to link that up to the red circuit network, like so. And then if I set a request for, let's just pull all of them out of the circuit, out of the what do you call it for now? Dump them into here. This is going to be a rather slow process. I need to get rid of some other junk out of my inventory. Like all these holmium cables, where the hell did they come from? And I don't need... I say I don't need raw resources. That's never true. I always then realise how much I need them whenever I get rid of them like that. But still. I don't need 20 decontamination facilities. Right. I don't need any of those. Okay, we seem to have quite a lot of these. Maybe I should have just made this a request chest and had the bots do it directly. Stop bringing them to me now. I don't need any more. Alright, put them here. Oh, these need to be programmed. Right. And then I need to link up over here like this. Yeah. Let's pass over there. Yeah, let's make, for now at least, let's make that, no, not a provider, a requester chest that will pull out all of the, and I should have done this at the start, of course. I know. But they'll shove them all in there. I'm probably going to need to tweak things back down on Norvis to keep these coming through, because I need to make sure that I'm actually launching satellites and producing them fast enough. So in theory, I should have 4,000 up here. In practice, well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm currently missing about 200 of them. They are getting produced actually. Are they getting steadily produced? Yeah, that looks like a rocket has just launched and is unloading, or a rocket launched recently is unloading. Okay, so they are being produced steadily, so that's okay. I don't need to worry about that, and they'll just come up in this rocket with everything else. Good. Okay, it looks like the everything I did didn't work because there's nothing in here at the moment, and I've said if everything is nothing, then output true. It is true when there are no inputs. There should be no inputs. Logic me this, guys. If all input signals meet the condition, it will output true. It is true when there are no inputs. There are no inputs. Oh, so it is output signaling it. It's outputting a 1. Then why are these enabled? Am I not actually... I've somehow broken the connection from here to here. And I don't know how I did that. Must have been from fiddling with things earlier, I'm not sure. But that has now worked. So the rocket silo is empty. These have turned off. If I put some arbitrary thing in the rocket silo, like, I don't know, a microwave telescope, then yes, it gets emptied out. If I put, it was rocket, it was actually it doesn't matter. If I put these in here, they get emptied out here. Yeah, okay, so that does seem to work. Okay, good. I'm glad it was just me doing something stupid. Ah, this is now ready. This is summoned a train. Excellent. It has tried to summon a train, but somebody boned up the signals. There we go. Let's get on that train because I want to go back over there and make sure things look good. The other question is, has it got any memory cards? Have we got any memory cards over here yet? Answer appears to be no. So there is one more thing that's required for this to work, and that's the memory cards here, which have got to 900. So a train came in and picked them up and took them somewhere else. I, I guess that's fair enough. There are lots and lots of places that need memory cards in massive, massive quantities. How are we doing? That's picking some up. Maybe I just need to put in more. Oh, over and a copper this time. Great. So many different things are required for all of this. So okay, I guess there's not really any point in carrying on. I'll just ride this train over to the place so I don't get left somewhere unexpected. This is a slow process because there's only one inserter loading it, so of course it's going to be slow. Normally normally they get loaded by 6 and unloaded by 2. This is getting loaded by 1 and then unloaded by 2, so it's going to be a bit slow, but nearly there. Okay, so I'm going to call that an episode. Thank you everyone for coming along. Call it a stream even. Thank you everyone for coming along. I hope it's been fun. What's to say? I mean, I've made some progress here in that I've built up the second material science catalog production over here, which was the top of my list of things to do. I've got rocket science it's not actually being produced, but everything is in place for it to start being produced. I've not got material science being done over here. That was part of doing the material science, and I sort of wanted to do that, but I seem not to have got round to it. But I did fiddle with a couple of things on Norvis as well, so it's not been just that. Next time, well, I was planning to do the design of my vitamelange processing facility on stream because that's potentially something that's going to be at least a bit interesting. So maybe I'll hold off on doing that one until the weekend and try and get a stream in then. But in the meantime, I'll try and build up the processing facility that actually makes the material science because, well, you've seen me do that twice already. It's not going to be any different from those. And maybe start thinking about biological science a little bit as well, because I do have a little bit of vulcanite up here. So there's a couple of things I can do in there before I get the actual vitamelange itself being produced and brought up here. What do you mean no path? Oh, there we go. So yeah, there's a couple of things I can be getting on with to keep me entertained. But otherwise, all that's left is for me to say thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and if you have any questions, shove them in the comments, and I'll get onto them whenever. New video tomorrow, I expect. I can't remember whether it's Factorio or GTA tomorrow, but there will be a new video anyway. So, thank you for watching. See you next time.